We are live. Are we live? Are we live? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Guys, what is good? What is going on? How are you guys doing today? Round of applause because we are live. We live, man. It's 11 o'clock, and you guys already know it's Saturday, 11 o'clock in the morning, and you guys know that you got to start your mornings off right with the MOG Friends podcast, episode 69. I had a dirty joke. I was going to say for episode 69. I had a joke, but then I said, you know what? Nah. Not today. Not today. Maybe it'll slip out during the course of the show. We'll see. But yeah, guys, this is our final podcast of the year. Funny that we're leaving off on 69.
Well, you almost made me spit out my water.
Funny, we are leaving off on 69. T-Pain said it best. Baby, let's do a 69.
Boy, I can't wait for the 420 episode.
What is wrong with you, sir?
Oh, man. As you can hear, I got my crew here with me, man. All of us, we are here. It is another Saturday morning, and I'm excited. This is our final podcast. This is going to be more like a year in review podcast, and kind of like, talk about what we want for 2019 and, all those fancy things. That's kind of what this podcast is going to be. But before we get into anything, I got to introduce the panel, because without the panel, MOG and Friends would not be what it is. Starting off with the first and last. I said the first and last.
Yes.
Lady of MOG. The one, the only, Miss Leash Capiche. Round of applause. Miss Leash Capiche. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let us know the games you've been playing throughout the week.
Hello guys. It's me, the historic ground pounder herself.
Right, so we're gonna end the podcast there. There's no need for a podcast to even continue. Because Leisha's taking this serious.
It's episode 69, and we're talking about historic ground pounding.
It's episode 69. It's the last podcast of the year. Might as well.
Leisha's not taking this seriously, so we are going to end the podcast here and
That's
see you guys back here.
That's my Twitter name.
I know. I'm joking.
Historic ground pounder. Yes, it's me.
I'm very mad that she changed her name to that.
I'm whenever I find,
and it's Jesus.
Whenever I find something, because Diablo 3, like the way they name their equipment is just amazing. So I found some historic ground pounder boots. So yes, now I'm the historic ground pounder. Yeah,
hey.
It is I, Leash Capiche. Games I've been playing throughout the week. Of course, y'all all know what I play.
Trash.
I mean, shut up, Persona, go away. Y'all all know what I play. I play Dead by Daylight. I've been playing, of course, I played Diablo 3 with y'all. Also, my daughter, she slipped up and left her Switch here because she's been hiding it from me because she's had a string of good behavior. So whenever I ask her for her Nintendo Switch, she'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna give it to you, and she never does, and she has like a little hiding spot, but she slipped up and she left it. So I've been playing Pokemon Go. It's actually really good. Only thing is, well, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, that one. Yeah, not Pokemon Go, the one on your phone. I don't like that you can't battle the freaking Pokemon and you only could battle trainers. I didn't like that part. But other than that, it's actually really good. It's really cute. What else? I feel like I played something else. No, I think that's it. Dead by Daylight's really been taking up a lot of my time. I'm addicted. So
I'm gonna need you to say that word a little faster.
Well, yeah. I mean, it is the 69th episode. and that's
anyway,
it.
moving on. So, Pokemon Let's Go. It's really, it's funny. I felt the same way prior to playing it.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like not being able to battle like the random Pokemon.
Right.
The more I played it, I'm like, I like it. Like it's not meant to be super hardcore, which I'm like, okay, fine. You know, it's more of an entry level Pokemon game, I guess, if you so to speak.
I guess.
I mean, you know, obviously I would rather battle the random Pokemon just because, you know, it adds to the engagement or whatever.
Yeah, but you could level up and grind and all of that, but you
can still do that though. Only thing is you're just catching that. How you level up and grind now is just you got to catch the Pokemon instead of battling them, which I'm like, you know, at first I was like, I don't know about this, but after playing it for some time, I like it. I honestly don't see that.
Well, how many Ratatatas am I supposed to catch? Okay,
1 million until you get that shiny. You feel me?
Rattatas.
Ratatata, ta 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 ta.
But guys, that is Leash. Big shout out to Leash. Little surprise for Leash too in the podcast.
As long as y'all don't make me cry. Because I've been real emotional at the end of this year. So if there's a surprise, if I cry, I swear to God, I'm swinging on site when I see y'all at C2 E2. Okay. Just so y'all know.
Get the tissues. Cause you
no. Nuh-uh.
But, yo, then MOG gods. We ain't MOG boys no more. Sorry, guys. We a little cocky now. We in the upper echelon. You feel me? We at the big table now. MOG gods in the building. My gods in the building. Round of applause. I got the blicky. Got the ratata.
I got the stevia.
Yo, we say ratata the whole podcast, yo. But yo, man, my boy Demi in the building. Round of applause, my boy Demi. We out here. Demi, introduce yourself to the people and let them know the game you're playing throughout the week.
What's going on, everybody? It is episode 69. 6'9".
No.
Don't catch a racketeer in charge. All
right, man. You don't even need to give an intro because you also not taking this shit serious. So.
What have I been playing throughout this week? I beat Darksiders 3. Finished Bendy and the Ink Machine. Also finished. What else did I finish? I also finished the third DLC for Spider-Man. Close to finishing Ashen, working on Below, play some Smash. I've been getting like some select indie games from this lady on Twitter's been getting out some really dope indie games on this indie select indie Xmas thing. So I'm playing a lot of those. And what's one else I've been playing? Oh, Overwatch. I've hit masters on Overwatch, and I really don't need to play it anymore, but I'm still going to play it regardless. So I finally accomplished what I said I was going to accomplish. I am proud of myself. I have put blood, sweat, and tears into that game and mentally exhausted myself, but I'm there. I'm finally there, guys.
Facts. Factor. Now you could put that dog stuff, that dog crap down.
I'm not gonna put it down. I'm not gonna put it down.
I'm
not gonna put it down. I'm not.
You are.
I'm not. That's the only multiplayer game I really like this generation.
All right, bro.
In terms of shooters,
we're not gonna be friends this podcast, which is perfectly fine. That's fine.
I mean, the Blicky got the stiffy while historically ground pounding up.
Yeah, and I got that.
Rotators.
All right, bro. Rotators. Hey, so what would you like? I like those. Can I get 2 orders of those rotators?
Gonna get some French fry rotators.
I was gonna do the voice, but I can't do it right now. It's too much strain on my voice. But that's it. That's all you've been.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's been a beefy gaming week, but I've been knocking stuff out.
Yeah, you definitely been playing a lot of games this week, man. Shout out to you. You've been on it pretty heavy. A lot better than what I've been doing, honestly. But big shout out to the bro Demi out here. And then for me, you know, I'm Persona. You guys know who I am, and I've been on my Switch a lot this week, like more than the year. I've been on the Switch. Well, there's 2 times I've been on the Switch heavy now, and then when Octopath came out, I put about 50 hours into my Switch playing Octopath. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Smash. Playing through the Spirit World, playing through Classic Mode, playing with friends. Me and Demi, we got a little rivalry going on. Villager versus Pac-Man. Where I think we tied up right now, right? 2 for 2.
We tied up.
Those are some intense matches that are like really fun. And then my Donkey Kong and my Kirby are A1. I'm looking at a Donkey Kong and Kirby are definitely my mains right now, at least until I get Palatune. I'm either gonna drop Donkey Kong or Villager for Palatune, and it'll be Kirby Palatune. Demi played with Falcon yesterday. Falcon trash. I'm like, oh yeah, because Falcon was gonna be on the squad. Then I like his punch don't go as far, and I'm like, oh nah, this
he nerfed the punch range for the kick, which is incredibly like what?
Yeah, I'm good on that. I'm definitely not using him. I do want to use Cloud. Michi's Greninja is really good too. Now that I'm thinking about it. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Smash. Played some COD earlier this week with my boy, and that's really all I've been playing. I really have been playing my Switch a lot this week, like a lot. So, I'm gonna play my Switch a lot this weekend too. But I'm definitely gonna play through those Spider-Man DLCs as well. So yeah, let's get into what we're gonna do to talk about today. Before we talk about like the best worst 2018 and whatnot, I definitely wanted to get you guys' thoughts on this. So Alfonso Roberto, aka Carlton, and Backpack Kid, and I think what's his name, D-Boy 12, I think, whatever. The other dude,
Black Boy, Jabe, some Black Boy.
Yeah, Black Boy. Yeah. They all have sued Fortnite because of their dances. Ooh,
good.
Listen. Let me tell you guys something. We had this conversation on the podcast last week, and I think 2 weeks prior, no, like a month or two prior, when the first thing came up about 2 million a dance or whatever. And what did I say last week, guys? What did I say? What did we all agree upon? 2 million may not win, but he is the front runner. He's the person that's going to start it all. You know how like everyone has bystander. You know what bystander syndrome is? You guys know what that is?
Well, no.
All right, so bystander syndrome is, okay, say like you're walking down the street and you see somebody getting robbed, right? And the person is screaming, help, 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 help. And there's a ton of people standing around watching, but no one's helping because in everybody's mind, they're assuming that the next person that's near them is going to help. That's bystander syndrome. So everyone knows that this is wrong and they know that they have to do something, but they're waiting on someone else to do what it is they themselves could do as well. That's what this is. So this is essentially bystander syndrome. Once the first person does something, then everybody else will act and move accordingly. So 2 milli is the front runner. 2 milli is the person that started all of this. And now we have what it is. So I just want to we're not going to spend too much time on this because we did talk about this a lot last week and things like that, but I do want to get you guys' thoughts, starting with you, Leash. What's your thoughts on this? Do you feel like they should win, and do you feel like it's give me your thoughts?
I already told you I want them to sue the hell out of Fortnite and make money. But I mean, I think they would have a better chance if they all, went together instead of having their separate cases. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Like make it like not a class action, but like everybody like join together and then go and sue Fortnite. And then I think they'll have a better chance of winning, or at least they'll get like a nice little payout. They might not win what they want, but they're gonna get something. So
yeah, I feel like they'll get at least a little settlement.
Hush money,
Yeah.
Basically. I mean, ain't no wrong with hush money. Shoot, give me some hush money.
Get some hush puppies. You feel me?
I mean, I'm just saying. But yeah, I really hope that something comes from this. Like it's more than just them stealing dances. It's them stealing the culture and profiting off of it, and then renaming it to make it something else. And then you have a whole group of a whole generation of kids or people in general that don't even know the originators. It's happened so many times with people like stealing other people's cultures, and it's deeper than that. I'm not gonna go into it, but yeah, they sue them, sue the pants off of them. Yes.
Hey, Demi, what's your thoughts on this, man?
Listen, I respect them getting their money and go for it by any means, but some of these don't seem as genuine. Especially the backpack kid. I don't think he's really suing. I think that's his parents trying to sue for him.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since the floss really isn't. He didn't create that dance, and it's actual proof that he ain't make it. But if that's what it takes for them to get their money, go for it. But now, developers, if you're listening, please take your time and not put these dances in any more games.
Not for profit, at least. Like, don't be selling them. Because I think, like I said, like in what's that game, Destiny, they have the chicken noodle soup dance, but I don't think they sell it. I think it's like part of like a package or something.
Well, now you can like open engrams to get it, but you can also buy you can also buy microtransaction coins or whatever and spend it to get engrams to potentially try to get it. But it's still like randomized, so it's not guaranteed that you would get that anyway. So it's and you can use in Destiny you can use what's called dust. That's what it's called, dust, and you can buy engrams with that's like the in-game currency that you could use to buy engrams to potentially get the emotes and stuff like that they have in Destiny. So it's I don't know, for this type of thing, I feel like I definitely agree with Demi. I feel like not necessarily not put them in a game, but I feel like moving forward, I feel like to kind of alleviate these things from happening again, just kind of do a little bit more research about these dances and don't just throw them in because they're popular, and kind of just kind of please everybody's ego, because I feel like this is more of an ego thing than anything else, just to kind of please everybody's ego. Like, hey, look, we're gonna put this dance in, but I feel like maintain the same name. I feel like if they put, like, for instance, for 2 Millies dance, if they threw 2 Millies dance in there and called it the Millie Rock, I feel like he wouldn't feel as slighted or as angry to even pursue a case, honestly, because I feel like just putting the name there would have been enough for him. Honestly, I honestly feel like that would have been enough. Same thing with with Carlton's dance and with Snoop Dogg. Even though Snoop Dogg honestly hasn't said, I really don't think Snoop Dogg cares.
He doesn't care
because Snoop Dogg is, the money is plentiful.
Snoop Dogg knows he knows he's a meme, so I don't think he really cares.
I don't think he cares. But I feel like just for developers, just moving forward, just to kind of not have these crazy things happening. Just put the name of the dance, man. Like, if it's the Millie Rock, just call it the Millie Rock and just keep it moving. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think if they directly use that name, they may have to actually pay some type of, I don't know how those things work.
They would have to pay royalties for using that, to signify using that. Just like they would actually, it wouldn't be them paying Alfonso Ribeiro. They'd have to pay NBC for the name of his dance.
So either way, they would have to like pay somebody. So they should have just paid somebody.
Yeah, but sometimes it's hard to get those licenses for said things.
Yeah, but now they got people suing them, and then they're gonna have to.
I mean, let's be real though. A lot of these artists may not even win on the account of their dances.
But if like,
I don't think any of them. I think the only one that may have a chance of winning
is Alfonso Ribeiro.
No, it's
really?
Only 2 Millies.
Only 2 Millies has a chance of winning. Rock.
But I don't know. Like either way, I feel like they have to pay.
Because Carlton's dance is derived from an already choreographed an already choreographed dance that he took a portion of that dance from and made his own.
Yeah, that's from the waltz.
And with Backpack Kid, there's actually video proof of him saying he was happy that dance was in there. He didn't care. And also that dance, he didn't start that either. He's just the one that
it was called popular. The mashed potato at first.
So I feel like with Roberto and Backpack Kid, they don't have a chance of winning at all. The only person that has any type of chance, I honestly feel, is 2 Milli.
What about Black Boy?
And listen, I was just about to touch on
what is Black Boy? What
listen,
the shoe?
The shoot? Yo, real talk. He may have a chance. I ain't never in my life
he's gonna have a chance.
Anybody do that?
But his case is gonna like demean itself because he asked, should he sue? You don't ask, should you sue? Just do it.
I mean, but I'm pretty sure he talked to his lawyers and was like, he just probably wanted to be on Twitter making, doing Twitter stuff.
Then they're gonna use that for evidence. Like, oh, so you just hopping on the bandwagon with everybody else.
So, and they're gonna get their money too. I mean, at the end of the day,
that kind of does demean the value of what you're suing for, actually.
I mean, but none of us in here are lawyers either. We don't know how the law system works. Just because it demeans the value, that doesn't mean that he ain't gonna get paid.
I'm not saying
he
that.
still may get something, but I think
he might get something, but he ain't gonna get.
If it goes to trial, the defendants, they're going to say, well, if you felt that this was wrong, why ask? You should just do. It will hurt the credibility of his case.
And then his lawyer could basically say, well, I mean, not everybody wants to spend the time, resources. He's a busy man, like there's ways around it. I'm just saying. I mean, he probably did something stupid.
I mean, listen, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say, I don't know.
It's like what Young Jeezy said. Young Jeezy ain't never had to go to court day in his life because he's too busy. So
that's because Jeezy was in the kitchen, man.
I was gonna say, man, like, listen, Jeezy and Black Boy, that ain't even that comparison don't even fly.
And if we being honest, I'm surprised Fortnite actually hasn't gotten sued for the movie usage of certain skins.
Well, no, I think the Thanos that was okayed by Marvel.
That was okayed, but John Wick, I don't know if that was okayed or not.
Well, Fortnite is, I mean, it's pretty much what a lot of companies, especially like big companies, do. Just use the shit till we get sued. And then when we get sued, we pay people. Then we call it a day. Like a lot of companies do that. So
yeah, they got the NFL licenses, and so they getting money off that.
They getting stupid. Yeah. They getting stupid bread off that.
So they just do it till they could get away with it. They keep getting away with it, and then if somebody sues, they pay them. Go about their day. Continue to make multi-millions.
Mm-hmm. I feel like 2 Milli's gonna get 2 Milli's definitely gonna get something for sure.
You're gonna get 2 Milli. I'm just playing.
Hey, real talk. That's what they should give him. Like, how about you want 2 Milli?
2 Milli. Hey.
I don't see Backpack Kid winning his case.
Nah, he's not. Him and Carlton, they definitely not. They definitely.
Yeah, Backpack Kid just seems like his parents did it. His parents was like, all right.
His parents like, wait, we could get some money. Let's follow what these guys are doing. We want to sue too. And
plus, you see, he's also suing 2K.
What'd you say?
He's also suing 2K.
Good.
For what? Who, Backpack Kid or 2 Milli?
Backpack Kid. He's suing 2K.
For what?
For the dance.
He ain't winning that 2K, man. Them 2K people, they worth way more than 2K is more ruthless than Fortnite. Fortnite still kind of got a heart. 2K, yo, they don't care, man. They'll take that to court and bury in paperwork.
And it's actually properly named, so I don't know what he's doing at this point.
Yeah, that's his parents for sure. That's definitely his parents. But yeah, that's that, man. We ain't talking about that no more. We just gonna watch that unfold, and whenever if there's a verdict or if there's a settlement, we'll probably touch on it in the future. But that's all. There's too much Fortnite talk on this show. There is no more Fortnite talk on this show.
None of us to play it.
Facts. But moving on, I did want to get you guys' thoughts on one more thing, which this kind of ties into our best worst of 2018 in terms of controversies. So the way it's gonna work, a year in review, and Demi knows this because we've done this on previous podcasts. Wolfflow, Ace. First off, before we get anything, I do definitely want a round of applause for everyone that is here right now. Definitely appreciate you guys coming through. Shout out to Breezy, Ace, Wolfflow, Chuck, Frozen, all you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming through to our final podcast of 2018.
Episode 69.
Episode 69. Oh, let me stop. They ain't ready for that. Leaf, why you trying to corrupt me, Leaf? Stop that.
I'm not you the one who said it. I'm gonna corrupt.
But I do want to get you guys' thoughts on this. And like I said, this ties into our year in review. So the way year in review works is we kind of review Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo as a whole, as a brand, how they did for 2018 in terms of games, in terms of consoles, in terms of, you know, engagement with the community, all that different stuff. But then we also do we're also going to do best worst 2018 in terms of best worst games, best worst developers, best worst controversies when surrounded around gaming. Then we'll, you know, talk about, you know, what we want for 2019, and that's pretty much going to be our show. But I definitely want to get you guys' thoughts on this whole Polygon thing. Demi already knows. I talked about this on When Persona Speaks on Thursday, so I'm really, you guys already know my thoughts on this, but I do want y'all's thoughts. So let me share my screen. Okay, there we go. So Polygon, they posted up. You guys know the whole song from the beginning from, it's not Dougie Fresh. What's this dude's name? I forgot his name.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah, Sir Mix-a-Lot. You know, my and they kind of don't. Yo, so Polygon used that beginning section of the song, and at the end they put, my and they kind of don't want none unless you got games, hun. And this is in reference to one of the Xboxes that's coming out next generation. Its code name is Anaconda, supposedly. And first off, I don't know why you would name an Xbox or even code name it Anaconda like that. You set yourself up for jokes.
Because it's big.
Okay, anyway,
Big
so
thing.
You know, that was the joke, and you know, it sent the community into an uproar where you had a one side of the community just laughing, ha ha ha, it's funny, you know, and just kept it moving. Then you had another side of the community that was just like, oh my god, you know, this is the problem, media bias. This is the problem with the community. If you're laughing at this, you're what's wrong with the community, and all these crazy things that just it really wasn't meant to be taken that far. So Demi, I want your thoughts first, because actually no, you and Leash, y'all are y'all primary Xbox people, and
For the most part.
You know, you guys can give a better opinion on this about how you feel, because you know you primarily play on Xbox. So Demi, start with you. When you read this, when you seen this, one, did you feel disrespected? Two, do you feel like this is media bias? And then three, if I laugh at this, am I what's wrong with the community? And be honest with your answers. You got the floor, Demi.
First of all, this is probably the most cringeworthy thing I've read ever in a while. I thought we were gonna like stop the cringiness of like 2018, but Jesus Christ, that's cringy. Jesus.
Say it again.
Jesus Christ, that's cringy. Okay.
Like Jesus Christ, that was like I cut myself with that edge that they were trying to do. Like, dude.
Yo, my man. What?
like I'm gonna be the guy that says it. I understand, like, they probably thought they had like some fire in the booth with that one. They're like, yeah, this the one. I'm about to resurrect Lil Saint for this one.
No.
No, why you do that? Little Saint though, bro.
No. Make it stop.
Little
no.
Saint though, bro. Little Saint,
like,
you had to bring up Little Saint. You know that hurt everybody when that happened.
Make it
Little
stop.
Saint, man.
Like, bro, like, nah, bro, because I gotta say something. They thought they was like they was in the booth, like, yeah, it's the one right here.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, you know how much that really like pissed me off to read that, and it wasn't like it pissed me off like, oh, I'm in my feelings type, pissed me off. No, it just pissed me off because it was trash.
Trash in a bad way, meaning the joke wasn't funny, or it was trash that they did
funny.
this.
The joke wasn't funny. I sat there stale faced like Really.
I can imagine Demi just like.
I sat there with like the Kanye meme face. Just what? And like I read the comments, so I let it digest for a minute. Like, what? Like somebody in the Polygon creative control thought that this was funny.
Jesus.
And I don't care if people are gonna find it funny because I don't know, people have bad taste in humor. But if you laughing at it, who cares? If people are gonna laugh at it, they laugh at it. Mm-hmm. Just like people laughed at what was it? The puddle jokes?
Which those weren't funny.
Yeah.
those I'm sitting there staring for, it's like none of this is funny.
People laughed at Kratos can't jump and like put him like photoshopped him in the what was it, that white man can't jump joint? That was
that was funny.
That was hilarious.
That was funny. That was hilarious. That was very funny.
But bro, like, I don't care if you laugh at that. That tweet was some trash. But if you found it funny, salute, I guess. Mm-hmm. But don't make people feel bad because they laughing at it, man. Get out your feelings. I mean, we all know what it was. Yes, Xbox has multiplayer, but it didn't come like with like hella exclusives. That's just the general truth about it. How can anybody be mad at that? That's just the realization of what it is. They're on the rebuilding scale, yes, but if you upset about it, you take this more seriously than anything. Mm-hmm. But I will say, Polygon, you get no slides from me because that tweet was garbage. Legitimately garbage. Like, bro, me throwing a paper ball into a bin would have been more funnier than that.
Yo, bro, what?
Wow, damn.
Alrighty.
That's it.
Oh,
that's it.
All right.
That's it.
Leash, give me your thoughts. Did you see the tweet when it originally, like on Twitter originally?
I know, because I mean, I follow gaming news, but I don't really follow gaming news. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially not on Twitter. And then, like, yeah, nah. I mean, it was. I don't really get into like the politics of Xbox versus PlayStation. It was a joke, albeit it was a terrible joke. I don't really care. I'm still gonna be an Xbox main once y'all stop keeping me, because I'm being held hostage on PlayStation right now. So, but I'm still going
because I only play with you once a week. So,
do you want to play with me more than once a week? Is that what? Episode 69.
Keep moving on. Could you answer too many of these questions on live?
I mean, right Jesus, because you be goodness gracious. But anyway, so yeah, I'm forever love Xbox. Like every system has had a bad console for the most part. Xbox One was not it. Cool. I mean, but it is what it is. But I kind of agree with the joke. Not saying the joke was good. Like I'm waiting to see what these exclusives gonna be like. What these exclusives do. I'm ready because I feel like it's coming. Episode 69. That was my opinion. But yeah, it really didn't offend me. It was a terrible joke though.
That joke was trash.
Did we say Jesus one more time? That was funny.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, when it comes to, again, the truth is the truth, and you mentioned something good, like the gaming politics. The fact that we even have that in this community is ridiculous because, again, it's a joke. Laugh and keep it moving. Oh my God, but if this was PlayStation, you guys would be up. Shut up. Like, with people like that, I just be wanting to tell you, shut up. Like, just laugh and move on, bro. It's a joke. Just laugh and move on. That's all you got to do. Which is what we about to do. I got to hit the laugh on that one because that was good. I know y'all like that, guys. I know y'all like that, guys. You ain't got to admit it. I know it was great. So moving on, let's get into the year review. And before we do the year review, let's do best worst 2018. Start with you, Demi, Because you always be your best worst be so crazy. Give me 3 words because we kind of did we already touch best games kind of that we thought were the best games when we were doing the Game Awards stuff. Did we touch on that? Oh no. Like best games of 20. We didn't. All right, so then we could do that as well. Starting with you, Demi. 3 best of 2018. It gave me 3 of your worst games of 2018.
Best. Okay, wait. Say it again. Best and worst.
Yeah. So give me 3 of your three of your best games of 2018 that you thought were the best games that came out for 2018, and give me 3 games that you thought were the worst games that came out in 2018. In your opinion, this is your opinion. This is not, so whatever you say, this is your opinion.
All right, I'm gonna start on my best. No order here at all. Red Dead. Love that game. Amazing story. Yeah, the controls were a little iffy, but I genuinely, that's one of the games that genuinely made me feel some emotion,
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow, that's powerful. Red Dead Redemption 2, Yakuza 6. God, that was a good game.
Oh yeah, I know you really loved Yakuza a lot.
But that story picked up and got so good. Woo! And number 3, played a lot of games this year. Number three. I'm gonna have to go Darksiders.
As your best?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh shit. Okay. Wow.
Not because you just played it, but for real?
For real.
Okay.
I respect that wholeheartedly. Your worst. Give me 3. Yeah, 3 worst.
Oh, this is a tough one. Okay. Sea of Thieves is one.
Ooh.
Facts. Yo, that ain't even no joke. That's a fact. Like, oh God, that's a fact.
That's definitely one.
Yo, you gonna piss some Xbox guy definitely gonna be pissed off at that one guy.
That's totally fine. I'm open to how much I really dislike that game. What else? I played a lot of games this year. Even though it came out last year, can I count it, or it has to be specifically this year?
How late last year did it come out?
It came out like October, November.
Yeah, we'll count it, sure.
Need for Speed Payback, dog.
Oh God, I know you was telling me how much you didn't like that game.
Yeah, I hated that game with a passion. And what's another game that came out? Oh, yeah, that came out this year. Past Cure.
Oh horrible. Yeah, I know.
Horrible.
I know you. Lord, if you ain't seen that review, Lord Jesus.
Horrible. That was a horrible game. God. Oh man, Jesus Christ, that was horrible.
I don't know why is that so funny.
What?
Every time he says Jesus Christ.
You might be hungover still. Continue, Demi.
Oh, I'm not actually. Shut your ass up.
Yeah, Past Cure, Need for Speed Payback, Sea of Thieves.
Okay.
That was definitely my 3 worst.
Okay.
And I was genuinely hyped for Sea of Thieves because I love pirates. I love pirates and like boating and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that was very disappointing to me. Past Cure that was a mistake. God, that was horrible.
That was a mistake.
And Need for Speed just ain't been good since like PS2 days.
Underground 2, I mean, we've already had this conversation, Demi. I still think Underground 2 is like the best, but if we had to put a second,
Hot Pursuit,
obviously, but Need for Speed Carbon, which came out on the PS3 and then 360. That was a really good Need for Speed. That was a very good Need for Speed. Very good.
Okay, I'll throw it up there. I'll give it that one.
Carbon was great.
Good.
A lot of people shitted on it because it was a launch. It was kind of sort of launched close to like the launch of the PS3. It came out around that time.
I think what people like really gave it gripes for also because Burnout was like the king around that time, and nothing was touching Burnout.
Yeah, a lot of people wanted that Burnout experience in every car game. I'm like, no. That's not how this works. Everything don't need to be Burnout. And for Burnout, I mean, Burnout fell off too because Burnout Paradise was okay, but Burnout 2 was better, and the one on
Burnout Paradise.
Hell, even the one on the PSP was good. The Burnout Dominator, I think it was.
Takedown and Revenge was untouchable.
Revenge was really good.
Untouchable, bro. But then you got I was so disappointed with Paradise, bro. Man, oh my god.
Yeah, Burnout Paradise wasn't that good, Chuck. I agree.
Yeah, that was mine though. You know, I know some people are gonna be upset about Sea of Thieves. And
wait, let's talk about the Sea of Thieves for a second, because Wolflow disrespected in the chat. My man said he felt that Sea of Thieves was better than God of War to him. Oh man, yo, Wolflow, I hope you trolling me, bro.
We need the J. Jonah Jameson laugh, bro.
Yo, listen, my God. You get that NBA laugh. What was that? Oh no, Wolflow, you my boy, Wolf.
Wolflow, I appreciate Wolflow just because he becoming like the wildest takes, and I know he's like so serious about it.
He said he enjoyed it more. He didn't say that he didn't like God of War. He enjoyed.
I mean, that's fair
more than God of War.
Because I'll be honest, I enjoy Spider-Man way more than I enjoy God of War.
That's a hard one, man. That really is a hard one. That's a hard one. I don't know. I'd have to. God of War still overrated. Come on, Wolf. Oh man. Leash. Best. Three best. 3 worst. 2018.
3 best that I've played. Of course, Octopath Traveler. It's really good. I haven't played a good RPG in so long. So, and I definitely had my daughter's Switch held hostage for a very long time. Detroit Become Human was really good, even though I made terrible decisions. But it was actually pretty amazing. And I forgot I did play this game not too long ago. A Way Out. A Way Out was dope as hell. I didn't like the ending. The ending was trash, but it was actually a really good game. I like the innovativeness of it. I guess that's how you would say it. And how you have to like really work as a team. So it was actually it was a dope ass game. Worse, I only have one, but not because it's bad. It was just like a real big disappointment. And that was State of Decay 2. And that's it.
Only State of Decay 2 for your worst?
That's it.
2018?
Yeah. I don't like, y'all play games. I play games, but I'll get stuck on a game for a very long time and then I'll move on. I'm faithful. I'm a faithful lover. I don't hop. All right.
Yeah.
But State of Decay, it wasn't bad. It just, I thought it was going to be like.
It was bad.
Like, shut up. I thought it was going to be like more to it. It was bad. You know. Yeah. It was rather disappointing. I can't think of
the one big disappointing thing about State of Decay, barring the graphical glitches and all of that aside.
That motion blur too was that shit was
heavy.
The
motion blur was awful. But I had to keep my community alive.
Yeah.
And like I had to physically take everything out the vehicle one by one.
Yeah.
And I had to check on people's mental and emotional health. Look.
Yeah, it was too micromanage heavy. I'm like, it don't really let you be free and kind of just play.
It's like and people kept like arguing like it's a zombie apocalypse. The fuck y'all arguing? I mean, the hell y'all arguing about? Like, Jesus.
It really was just like, yo, like y'all really
being petty.
Yeah, I can't
now, for a concept like that, you should have taken like to an RTS mode or something. Well, like I have an overview and I could just check on people that way. But
that would have been that would have been a great idea to like let it be an RTS in that type of state where you can manage the base and everything, and then just go back into first person or third person view and go to your world. That would have been perfect. That actually is a great idea.
Yeah.
But okay, that's good. That's what's up. For me, my 3 best for 2018 is Ni no Kuni 2, God of War, and Spider-Man. My 3 best for 2018. Actually, Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man. Screw it. I'm gonna give Spider-Man that. 3 worst 2018. Sea of Thieves. Where's my PlayStation? I had a look. Sea of Thieves. State of Decay 2. See, that's hard. That's really hard. What's that game? Nah, you know what? Immortal Unchained.
Oh yeah.
Immortal
I
Unchained.
warned you about that one, bro.
Yo, listen. That game is just it's just not good. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's not a good game.
I said a Souls-like that's a shooter?
Yeah, no.
That
I
sounds
couldn't.
horrible.
I couldn't do it. I could not do that. It just wasn't good. It wasn't good. So those are my 3. And I did play Sea of Thieves and State of Decay. What Persona did you play? Yes, I did. Me and Demi played.
You going back to Immortal Unchained? You gonna stream that, finish it up one time?
Hell nah, bro. That stuff is deleted off my console, bro. I'm so mad I spent that bread on that, man.
Hold on.
I'm so
back
mad.
for a refund immediately.
Immediate. All right, so best worst developer this year. Leash, can you give you can give a best and worst, right, for developers?
I think about it, but
I'll let Demi start first. Demi, you want to start or you want me to start?
I'll kick it off.
All right. You don't have to give 3. You can give 1. You can give 1 to 3 for best and worst. It doesn't have to be 3. So best worst developers 2018. Demi, you can start us off.
I'm gonna kick it off with best. I'm gonna give it to Capcom.
Capcom.
They've been having a great year.
Yeah.
And we see what they have in the goals and the plot lines, and I'm ready. I'm anticipating it. I'm definitely anticipating it. Capcom has been on fire. Monster Hunter World is great. Yeah, they had little blur, little moment with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. But they said, you know what? Gloves off.
Yeah. And
they started going in. Monster Hunter, Devil May Cry collection, the ports they've done over.
Monster Hunter was so amazing too. Like, that game was amazing, yo. Really.
And then the ports they're bringing over, the Ace Attorney collection.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
And they after Resident Evil 2 remake comes out, they're bringing out RE3 remake. That's the. So I'm like, yo, that's gonna be. If RE2 looks like this, because you could bet your bottom dollar that RE3 is gonna be on PS5 and Xbox and the condo, whatever.
You see how the Tyrant is looking, bro. Just imagine Nemesis, bro.
Yeah. Nemesis gonna look. If Tyrant looks that good, Nemesis is gonna look really, really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Really good, like on some next level, especially with PS5 and Xbox and the condo. It's gonna be crazy, bro.
And if I had to give one for worst, Square. Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts comes out in literally a month, and you're giving it to Square?
Yeah.
I need answers. Why Square?
They screwed their buyers over with the DLC. They aren't getting anything from that.
Oh, you're putting it based off the Final Fantasy 15.
Based off the Final Fantasy, based off how they let certain companies go with Deus Ex, the idols go.
Okay. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3 overshadows all those negatives. I'm gonna keep it a buck. For me,
Kingdom
at
Hearts
least,
3, Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna be fine, but when you really look at it and sit down,
and Octopath, they put on Octopath this year.
Octopath, and Kingdom Hearts, cool, but kinda. Outside of that, take a look at everything else they're doing. Final Fantasy VII Remake is still not existing.
Yo, Boracho brought a point. He brought up a good point. He said you might as well throw Telltale in there as well.
That was also another pick of mine. But I really look at Square like y'all have been in the game for a while now. What's really going on here? You know?
Well, we've had this conversation before when it comes to Final Fantasy 15. They handled Final Fantasy 15 very incorrectly because they took a more casual approach with the game, and I feel like they put more time and effort into the advertisement and the surroundings of 15.
They tried to do this
itself.
Expansive world, and I don't think it worked for them.
Yeah, like you got the movie, you got this anime, you
got the game, you got the VR games,
you got this VR thing. But then it's like when you get to the actual game, the stuff that everybody's waiting for and wants, it's trash, and it's just like, what's really going on here? Like, where did all this money go? Because it clearly didn't go into the game. You know, the time didn't go into the game, and you can tell.
And if I had to give it to one more for best, I'm giving it to Don't Nod. Best.
Oh, best. Okay.
I'm giving it to Don't Nod.
Yes, that was definitely going to be on my list. Yes. Wholeheartedly, yes.
Incredible year. Incredible year, and the short time that they've been here.
Hold on, what? Y'all said who?
Don't Nod. They are the creators of Life is Strange, and
that's why I'm like, wait, what? Skirt? Huh?
And they created Vampire.
And Vampire.
One of the
best.
I haven't played Vampire, but I definitely played Life is Trash, and you know.
Let me tell you something about Vampire.
Relax.
Yeah. First of all, Life is Strange is probably
Life
one
is
of
trash?
the. No, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Life is Strange is probably one of the best Telltale styles games we've ever gotten. It's better than most Telltale games, in my opinion. I'm being this. You're not playing it. You're not playing it with an open mind.
I did play it with an open mind.
Because every time you got through to an episode, why did I have to save the girl off the bridge?
When y'all suggested it to me, y'all was like, I was like, okay, cool. I was excited about it or whatever. I played the first episode. I'm like, you know what? Let me like play the second episode and see if it picks up. I played the second episode. I said, I ain't wasting my money on this damn game. Nope.
Well, luckily
trash.
For you, it hit Game Pass, so you might as well just go through the entire thing.
But why?
Because the story gets way
better.
What?
I'm gonna stream it so that way y'all can see my face when I play this game.
If we're keeping it an honest buck right now, you kind of are going into it with a negative expectation anyway.
No, I didn't. When I first played,
I'm talking about now.
Now I'm gonna be like this game
like with a negative expectation.
Because I didn't like it.
If that's the case,
I really thought that this game was gonna be good, but I just was like, oh no.
It's funny because Life is Strange is the game that got me into those type of games. I never played a Telltale game before until this generation.
Should have watched Dawson's Creek. It's much more entertaining.
I watched Dawson's Creek back when I was a kid, so I know that.
That's probably why you liked it.
Relax. But when it came to, who told me? It was Dante, and someone else that was telling me about Life is Strange. Yeah, it was Demi, and he's like, "Yo, Life is Strange is good, man. Try it out, give it a try." And honestly, I was you, Leash. I was like, "Man, these games is trash. I don't want to play this. It's garbage."
I like Telltale games.
No. I'm saying in terms of Life is Strange because the first episode really isn't good. It isn't. The first episode, the first episode was a little too slow, and it kind of was. It was real heavy, like the grassy, which I liked, and Dawson Creek vibes, which I liked, but it was still kind of. I was still kind of on the fence about it, but once I got into episode 2 and like really was understanding the story and understanding everything that was going on, it is an amazing game, and that's what got me into the Telltale games because Demi's like, yo, if you like this, you got to try Wolf Among Us, which is the first Telltale game I ever played, And I was hooked. I was like, yo, this is amazing. This is dope. And that's what got me into playing those games and really trying those games out. So, I mean, Life is Strange is amazing. I don't know. Life is Strange Before the Storm was great too, just too short. But Life is Strange, I don't know. I don't know how you don't like Life is Strange. It's very weird to me. I'm be honest. It's very weird.
I mean, I can see why it's an acquired taste. So
I guess for more intellectual minds is what you're saying, right?
I just think it's better than
what
most
you
Telltale games.
I had to hit you with the what?
You still got more for worse, Demi, or are we moving on?
Telltale goes up there too because of what happened.
Oh yeah, they were trash for that.
Yeah, and they did all this hype. I remember they had the little press event. I was like, yeah, we get Wolf Among Us season 2. Let's go. Then
nope. Oh wait, where do I have it? Do I have that? Damn, I don't have that on the soundboard. Damn it. Yo, Telltale hit you with the. I did the.
Lord Jesus.
I did the. I mean, Bari said Final Fantasy 15 is a good game, just bad story. The story was executed badly, and I agree with what Bari's saying. The story, the fight mechanics of 15 was great. It was that's what Final Fantasy needs to evolve into in terms of fight mechanics. But story wise, it overshadowed that. The story was so bad that the fighting mechanics and everything else just didn't matter because the story was so bad, and how you got around the world was it's just so terrible, man. It pisses me off every time.
Anyway, is it my turn? Because I feel
go for it.
Go for it. Oh, that's right. I forgot. You like Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah,
sorry.
That's what I'm like. I felt the slander coming, and I was like,
sure.
You know what?
Go ahead.
Can I?
Yes,
I'm gonna start with worse, I guess. First, honorable mention because I'm still scarred and hurt. BioWare. Not for the year, but just in general. Mm-hmm. I'm hurt. I'm bitter.
It looks like they're gonna redeem themselves with Anthem, though.
They better. I told y'all if Anthem is not a good game, I will write another letter. Like, bruh, I'm not like BioWare used to be my favorite developer. Now, not so much. I'm a hurt, bitter woman right now. Worse, but my for real worse is Bethesda. Yeah, but I love Bethesda, but when they said spectacular bugs, they really meant spectacular bugs. They gave us a half-ass game. Like, I'm like, bruh. And like
catastrophic.
Yeah, like and then the whole thing with the bags and everything. It was like it just kept getting worse and worse. Like they really trolled people this year, and it's bad. I had high hopes for Fallout 76, but in the back of my mind, I kind of knew it was gonna be like not good. I just didn't think it was gonna be that bad. So yeah, Bethesda definitely gets the womp womp. I'm gonna just be cliche with the good and just say Rockstar this year. Because Rockstar really doesn't make like honestly, I haven't played a bad Rockstar game.
This is your best now, or are you still on worse?
I'm still on best.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Rockstar would because of what do we call it? Rockstar hours. Yeah. But no, it's the best.
Rockstar lifestyle.
Even though they pushed back Red Dead a lot, but I understand why, because they're perfectionists and they didn't pull a Bethesda and release the game with a whole bunch of bugs. They took their time, and they knew that their fan base, like I feel like they really cater to their fan base, and they're perfectionists, and they're not going to put out any like bad products for the most part. But let's not speak too soon. But yeah, I guess that'll be the best. But yeah, Bethesda and
Rockstar lifestyle.
That's it for best and worst.
Yeah, that's it. You said 1 and 1.
No, I said from between 1 and 3.
Mention.
No, you can do it between 1. Okay, cool. For me, I'm starting with my best because my worst I'm going in. My best 2018, top of the list, Sony Santa Monica. Let me tell you something about Sony Santa Monica. They went through a very, very rough time. in their game development life. They had a game get canceled. They had major directors leave. Cory Barlog came in after they did God of War Ascension, which was so bad that it really did throw the studio into disarray. Allergies are killing me. So, it's Rockstar. It's, to see the turnaround and to see them put out God of War and really like create this game and make it feel fresh. A character that's been out for 10 plus years, almost a decade, and you recreate this character and make him feel new. And it's breathtaking. So God of War, Sony Santa Monica is definitely at the top of the list. Next up for me, Insomniac, because again, what Insomniac did with Spider-Man is definitely hard to do. Recreating a character or making a character feel fresh in a franchise or in a game industry where Spider-Man is probably the most overdone character in terms of games. Like he is the most overdone, and it's terrible. It's terrible how many bad Spider-Man games we've gotten over the generations. So to take on a project like this and make him feel fresh, make him feel new is magical, is amazing.
Just for that, we had 2 bad Spider-Man games this gen right before this game's out.
Yeah, we did. we really did. And then if I had to do a third best developer of 2018, I'm gonna give it to Arc System, because again, Arc System really did their thing this year with Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is arguably one of the biggest fighters this year. Then they had BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, which is really an amazing game, which I feel like a lot of people that do follow Arc System or do like BlazBlue games, a lot of people didn't give this game a chance. But this game really is like an amazing game. And it really, like, the mechanics of the game is very unique to how we're used to playing like versus tag style games. And it's amazing. And then they got Grand Blue Versus that they announced that's coming out next year, which looks beyond amazing. Like, it looks so good. And Arc System, they always do good when it comes to these fighters. And honestly, when it came to fighting game creators or whatever, Capcom was always the top for me. Arc System replaced that long ago, like 2 years ago for me, in terms of best fighting game developer. It definitely goes to Arc System, and Arc System definitely is amazing, and that's definitely top 3 for me. Worst, first and foremost, Bethesda. Bethesda is the worst company that I've ever seen do anything in this industry since I've been playing video games. I've never seen anything. I've never seen anything as bad as what we're seeing right now with Bethesda, because they have, one, shown the hypocrisy of this community and how, when it's your quote unquote favorite developer, you turn a blind eye. And 2, they have time and time again ripped the community off. First with the game. The game, they put out a letter saying spectacular bugs like Leash mentioned. So you're telling me that the game is coming out broken, and you let us know what needs to be fixed. What? That makes no sense. 2, they tried to come for Sony and was really making a big deal about this. Honestly, it looked trash. Skyrim mobile game that they wanted to be crossplay or whatever. It was a card game, right? Yeah, it was a card game, whatever. They really came for Sony, and they really was speaking how, crossplay is so important because of that, blah, blah, blah. But then their main game, Fallout 76, they weren't even thinking about doing crossplay with this game. But crossplay is such a crucial thing in their camp, but they're not thinking about doing it across the board with majority of their games. Even if Sony wasn't on board, just to have it between PC and Xbox would have been good enough. But no, they weren't even thinking of that. So they get the L for that. Then the collector's edition with this nylon bag mess, which, again, you're continually crapping on your community, continually crapping on your fans, and then you want to give them 500 atoms as a consolation prize. That's a huge F
You missing something? They charging $20 for a Santa suit.
I was getting.
Oh,
it's
my
a
bad, my bad.
list. It's a list.
My bad. Go ahead, cook.
I've been following Bethesda since this whole Fallout thing happening. I've been following them very closely. So the whole nylon bag situation. Then you gave nylon bag to positive influencers at a convention or at an event a month prior, but you can't give nylon bags to the people that are spending $200 plus on your game, people that pre-ordered the game, prepaid, and all these different things. Unacceptable. And then 500 atoms is the consolation prize for being duped. Sorry, guys. Here's 500 atoms. Nah. Then, when they did finally say, you know what, let's fix this. We are going to send people the nylon bag. Send us your receipts, blah, blah, blah. And then your site gets hacked. Or a bug or whatever caused your site to reveal people's card informations, their addresses, and all these different things. Bro, what?
Yikes. Big yikes.
Yo, Bethesda is the worst. And I'm happy this happened because it lets people know and people can see that Bethesda has always been this bad. Always. This isn't nothing new. They've always been this bad. The game has always been buggy. It's just now that people are finally realizing this is unacceptable anymore. Hey, Envy in the building. What's good, Envy? Appreciate you coming through. So Bethesda is top of the list, worst developer. Second is Rare. Because again, you sell people on a game that was unfinished. The world was empty. To push huge multiplayer, playing with friends and doing all those amazing things, and then you get in the world and there's nothing to do. And then the Kraken body. The Kraken body has to be the hugest, the largest embarrassment of all of this. Because when they were selling this game to people, they kept the water. This is the most beautiful water tech in any game to ever be created, blah, blah, blah. Then it's like, well, what's the game about? Well, the game, it's about you playing with your friends and you guys create your own adventures. What? What are we doing in the game to create those adventures, those memories? What's in the game to do? Nothing. You got 4 dudes, first off, which ain't enough to control a ship. 4 dudes on a ship, sailing around, killing chickens, capturing chickens, killing pigs, whatever, killing skeletons. What? And then it's like when you're in the water and an event happens, you'll fight a Kraken. You think, whoa, a Kraken, that's gonna be dope. And then you find out it's only his legs and there's no body. It's got a face, but no body. What? So Rare definitely holds that L. Do I have a 3? Do I have a third? I don't think I have a third. If I do, I'd have to think about it. Because Undead Labs really isn't that bad. Those are bugs and they really messed up, but whatever. I'm trying to think of another one. What's the third? I can't think of a third right now, honestly. It'll probably come to me later for a third. Yeah, I can't think of a third, guys. I can't think of a third. I'm trying to think of developers in terms of thirds. What other games came out that I played? Yeah, I can't think of a third, so we'll just move on. So yeah, that's best worst developers of 2018. Now this is a good one. Oh no, someone's background is really bad. Yo, Tentacruel, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through. Alright, so now let's get into something that's a little bit. We're getting into controversies, which is a good one. A really good one that I definitely want y'all thoughts on. And in terms of controversies, this surrounds the controversies or the things that people within the community raised to being pretty much overreactions. like the biggest overreaction in terms of games, in terms of in the gaming community for 2018? What were some of the biggest overreactions that we got from the community? Leash, you want to start us off? Can you think you can start us off, or
the biggest? I told y'all I don't. I mean,
so you want to sit this one out?
I could.
Okay.
Because overreactions. I'm just trying to play the game. That's it. I don't really.
That's facts. That's facts.
I don't
Debbie, you want to start us off, or should I start us off? Because this one is, we can name at least 10. Between me and you, I can name 5 and you can name 5, and we can load like.
Is it gonna be Puddles?
Oh, Puddles is at the top of
Puddles got to be number one.
That's number one.
It's gonna be Puddles.
You want to talk about the Puddles stuff, Leash?
No, I don't care about stuff like that. I just want people really be making something like my whole philosophy about overreactions and stuff like that, and people in the outrage in the gaming community. First of all, it's nonsense. Just play the game. If you don't like it, cool.
Wait. Pause. I'm sorry. I just need to. This dude. This dude Tentacruel so savage. He said Joe Button on every podcast now.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. Yo, Tentacruel, you the man for that. Yo, you too real. Yo, my man said Joe Button on every podcast now. Oh, God. Yo, take that as a compliment. Real talk.
I mean, he is out here, man. Working.
Jesus. All right, my fault, Leash. Go ahead. Continue.
It's cool, but I don't know. I don't really pay attention to stuff like that. It's nonsense at the end of the day. Who cares? Just play the damn game.
Yeah.
Times before the internet. I've missed those days.
I mean, times before the internet, we were still debating, me and.
But you would have to get your weekly game informer, or you would still debate amongst your friends.
You were debating over the grinding beat at the lunch tables,
right? But it's not I don't know. I don't understand.
I mean, now it's more. I get what you're saying. Now, before, when we complained about something, if we were complaining about bugs in a game or something like that, or complaining about a stage in a game, it was more so. It was where it's coming from a place of experience. For instance, Lion King. I complained night and day about that game, but I was playing the game, so my complaints were valid. And when I was speaking amongst my friends. When we were talking about, oh my God, this stage is so trash, but we were it's valid. We all are speaking from a place of experience. The problem now with the internet, and not necessarily the internet, but with social media and the gaming community side of social media, the problem is that a lot of people tend to speak from a place of ignorance when it comes to games they've never played, which is a huge problem. Which is a very, very huge problem, because it's if for instance, I'm trying to think of a game that I haven't played. Well, no, Spider-Man. You can't really speak, at least, you can't really say too much about Spider-Man because you haven't played it. But there will be people out there that will say Spider-Man is a bad game because a suit isn't in the game. What? It comes from a place of ignorance, which is a huge problem. Which again, that's so when it comes to the overreactions, it's again, we all on social media. I see it, you see it, Demi sees it. We all see the different things that happen within the community where people tend to overreact, or the controversies that happen within the community where how people reply and stuff like that. That's kind of what this topic is kind of centered around. So the first one, top of the list, is again Spider-Man Puddles, and I'm gonna tell you why this one is it overshadows everything, even crossplay, because I'm gonna tell you why. Everyone's disdain or everyone's anger for Spider-Man and the fact for the Spider-Man Puddles and stuff like that all came from a place of ignorance. It wasn't everyone was following behind what someone that already had the game had to say, and it wasn't accurate. They looked at one scene from one picture and compared it to something at E3 or another picture that was taken and assumed that the game was downgraded and the game was bad. And it caused this huge controversy where, you know, news sites were covering this and you had fanboys of all sides, you know, speaking on this. And it was to the point where you had the community director and you had Insomniac in fanboy tweets, like in these crumb side tweets.
I'm taking a bath.
Trying to explain to people that there is no downgrade. The puddles was artistic change. It was had nothing to do with the game not, you know, with the console not being able to handle it, whatever the case may be. It just caused this huge uproar within the community that really was from nothing. It came from literally nothing. And it was so bad to the point where I'm like, yo, like this community is disgusting.
Well,
this community is very disgusting. And then what makes it so good is that when the game came out, Digital Foundry proved people wrong. That the game looked, in fact, better than it did at E3. And when you played the game yourself, you seen puddles all over the planet, all over the game world. The world looked so beautiful. The puddles were everywhere, on damn near every rooftop. They were scattered all around the Spider-Man world. So it made everyone look stupid. Everyone. And it was the biggest controversy of this year for no reason. Demi, you could take number 2.
All right, bro. If I'm gonna keep it a buck, listen. Fallout gotta be number 2.
76?
Fallout 76 gotta be number 2. Gotta be.
Lay it on us, man. Why is it number 2?
They warned us of catastrophic bugs. Players' information coming out. You can log in as other people's characters.
Oh, yeah, that was another one. Oh, my God.
What?
Yeah, so like the game was so buggy that when people signed into their accounts, they were signing in as other people's players.
Whoa.
Yeah. So imagine that level 50 character you just grinded out for. You was chatting it up with the boys. Now you're level 2 with no pants.
Debbie, what the
level 2. Hey, episode 69.
Episode 69.
Yeah, so that has to be number 2, bro. Like, no, the bags, 500 atoms, $20 for a Santa suit, bruh. What?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
What? Bruh.
What? Yo, you know what number 3 is, right, Demi?
Kick it off.
Number 3 for most overreaction / controversy of 2018 is Kratos with no jump button. Listen, again, we go back to people overreacting about things they don't play or have no knowledge of. Yes, old Kratos in the old games, he could jump and do all these other things. In this game, he could still jump, but it was like tied to, like, you know, if you're trying to jump off a ledge, you press X, jump off the ledge, and then, you know, that's it. It was a very grounded game. But the fact that you couldn't jump like regularly in combat in God of War sent people in an uproar. They were mad at the fact that you couldn't jump with Kratos and was labeling this a trash game, all because you couldn't jump with Kratos. What? What? Like, are we? And then again, when you buy the game and played the game, the combat was actually better in this God of War than in any other God of War we've ever played. Mind you, no jump button. People were overreacting because their quote-unquote
favorite YouTuber made a fuss about this. And I gotta be mad now. There was no reason to be mad about this. Because we haven't played the game. And then when you played the game, the combos, the combat, the weapon, the things you could do with your different weapons, the powers and all these different things, it was better. Combat-wise, it was a better game. In my opinion, at least. Terrible. Overreactions. Number 4, Demi.
Number 4. All right, so this is recent, but I gotta say, the crying and the upset about the Sam Raimi suit, disgusting.
Ew.
Jesus Christ. Disgusting. First of all, how are people going to tell developers what they didn't do or what they weren't going to do? And not only that, then when you get the suit, y'all nitpicking the suit and what they did. Oh, they rushed the suit. They rushed the job. Oh, no. It's not the suit that I know. What?
Those boots don't look right.
They didn't do all the eyes correctly. They rushed the suit. Bro, first of all, I don't even know why people are crying over the suit, bro.
Facts.
It's a trash suit.
Facts.
And I said this. Demigod Review said this. The Sam Raimi suit is trash.
Facts.
If anything, we all know what suit people wanted to see in the game. Everybody wanted to see the black suit.
Black Spider.
That's the suit everybody wanted to see.
Facts.
Hell, I wanted to see the Miles suit from Into the Spider-Verse more than I wanted to see the Raimi suit.
Yo, that Miles suit is so good with the hood and all that. That's a really good suit. That is a really, really good suit.
But man, listen, you got dudes making interpretations, breakdowns, talking about, yeah, man, we said something and got the developers to do it. Bro, they've been at this before the game even came out. How y'all gonna say we made developers just start coding up a suit? You know how long that would take? Not only do you gotta get the licenses for it and everything else in between, and you gotta pay the guy for the suit. So I just don't understand, man. Like the Raimi thing was just so corny. And yet people make this big stink about it. Like, bruh. What? Bruh. What?
Bruh.
What?
Oh man. What are we at? Number 6? Number 5? Number 6.
I think number 5. Was it number 5?
Yeah, we on number 5. So
yeah,
number 5. And me and Demi spoke to great lengths. Actually, at least 2. Me, Demi, and Lee spoke to great lengths about this one. People that were mad that a female was on the cover of Battlefield 5. Not only is this overreaction, this is just disgusting. It's disgusting. Because, oh, well, women weren't in wars, and stop all of that. All of that is incorrect. Because they were in wars. Second of all, if a woman being on the cover pisses you off to the point where you're speaking very disgustingly about women, you're that angry, that mad, that up in arms, you got to take a step back. Because 1, it's just a game. 2, like, women being in games really pisses some people off, which I still don't understand. Like, that part of it, I don't understand.
You mean I don't have to play as a bald and grizzled white guy? Oh my god!
Oh. And you know the hate that gamers were throwing towards women, and women shouldn't be in games. This is not accurate. Blah blah blah. Listen, guys, you got to take a step back and really reevaluate yourself. Like, are we really overreacting because of this? Is this really what we mad? Well, not me. Screw that. But is this really what gamers are mad about? a woman being on the cover of a war game? Really? What? That was terrible. Like I'm sitting here like, yo, like it needs to be the same dudes that be in these boob streams sending them money. Like what?
Facts.
Like you make no sense. Like you don't like women? Or these be the same ones that mad that women want to play video games and stream games and all this. Like, yo, wait, what are you like? What's wrong with you? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want women in games? Like, what? Like that's still a question.
Games? Name me the day the console came out on this day, on this month of this year, and what degree was it that day?
How many birds was in the sky when you bought the console? Like, yo. And to this day, I still don't understand why gamers get mad that, one, women are in games, two, that women play games, and three, that women are stream. Like, I don't get the anger. Like, I really don't get the anger that a lot of people display because of that. Like, I don't understand. Like, women in games is dope. Like, that's fire. So, you know, that's definitely one of the controversies this year that was just very disgusting. And I'm just like, you guys are really overreacting on some, like, real lame, some sucker stuff. Number 6, Demi.
Number 6. This is one that was more so hilarious and also kind of sad. The controversy of the Kraken with no body. Just arms and legs.
That was a good joke for quite a while.
That was, hey, listen, man. Listen. That's just one that people got to take on the chin, man. Y'all can't even be upset at it. It happened. The Kraken had no body, bruh. Like, that's something they should have really thought out when people could land into the water.
It's got a face, but no body.
Like, bro, I was excited. I'm like, oh yeah, big sea monsters. Oh yeah, we about to die. Like, I was excited. I see people like posted about the Kraken and how it had like nothing going on for like just arms and legs. And I was like, damn, they did this man kind of dirty. And as usual, some people were upset. Some people try to defend it. Look, man, you can't defend that. If it's bad, if it has cruel intentions, don't defend it, bro. Don't defend it. Just take it on the chin and keep it moving, bro. Because that was hilarious, regardless of whether people was upset about it or not. Hilarious. Hilariously bad. God, that game.
Terrible. Terrible. Number 7. The crossplay. The whole Epic locking Epic and Sony not letting you switch your account over to a different console. And people crying that Sony was anti-consumer because they wouldn't allow crossplay between Fortnite and, you know, the other consoles. With that one, to this day, I still feel like it doesn't affect me gaming wise, and I'm only speaking from my experience because that's the only place I can speak from. It didn't affect me player wise. It doesn't affect me as a gamer if I'm playing against an Xbox or a Nintendo person. As long as I'm playing online and I'm going against an enemy team, that's what matters. Who it is doesn't matter because it's not like you're checking, let me see where he's from so I can. No one's doing that. And the thing about the whole crossplay thing is people were crying about this that didn't play Fortnite. People that didn't play Fortnite, people that thought Fortnite was trash, were crying about this. And I'm like, why, where and how does this affect you? And again, I've said this on multiple podcasts, and I'll say it again. Would crossplay in games be cool? Yes. But in the games that I want them to be in, like fighting games, shooters, real shooters like COD, Battlefield, stuff like that. People were saying, oh, well, you know, when Nintendo and Microsoft teamed up, oh, well, you know, this is good for gaming. How? I haven't seen a Mario character on an Xbox yet. Since we're for crossplay, where the Mario characters at? In Gears or something? I don't see it. Or vice versa. Is there any Xbox character in Smash now that I'm thinking about it? Is there, Demi? No, right?
Potentially.
Is there one now?
I think Minecraft Steve's an assist trophy.
Can you fight with him?
No.
Then he ain't in the game. Anyway.
I mean, come on.
He's not. Can you fight with him? Can you press A and he do a punch? Yes or no?
Come on.
He's not in the game.
Come on.
Can you use the character in the game? Yes
Yeah,
or no?
I can use him by throwing the assist trophy.
All right, I'm gonna let you get. All right, bro. All right, bro. I'm gonna let you get that one. I ain't even gonna go back and forth with you on that. You got it. But still,
I do get your point. I get your point.
Yeah.
I'm just being a hard ass.
but the whole crossplay thing, and it happened. The whole crossplay thing carried from last year into this year and got worse this year because of Fortnite, where people. You don't even care who you playing against. And again, now that crossplay is here, games still ain't jumping to do it. Fallout 76 not crossplay. COD ain't crossplay. Battlefield ain't crossplay. None of these AAA games that people want crossplay in are crossplay. You're getting indie games. Paladins just became crossplay. And you know who's not on the crossplay list? Still PlayStation. Who in here plays Paladins besides me and Demi? And probably, no, I don't think Lee's played it. Who in here right now plays Paladins? Nobody. Go on Twitter and ask. Go on Twitter and make a tweet and ask who in here plays Paladins. I guarantee you, no one will answer that question because no one plays Paladins. But you know what they're going? Oh, now I'll try Paladins. So you wouldn't. So Paladins wasn't worth a try before crossplay, but now that it's crossplay, it's worth playing. You serious? That goes to the hypocrisy of this community. You want to look twice at a game unless it's exclusive to your console or it's got some stupid, useless feature that no one really cares about. I guarantee you got someone that'll make a tweet. Oh yeah, Paladins is crossplay? Man, let me download this game and give it a try. What? And Paladins is a great game. But you know what people call Paladins? An Overwatch ripoff.
Mm-hmm. And it actually takes a bit more skill to build those decks correctly.
Exactly. It definitely does. It definitely does. Go look at my con. My con is a beast. I got 5 different decks for con. A health build, a defense build, a damage build, and a runner build so I can move faster. Paladins is great. When me and Demi and everyone, we first started playing this, I'm surprised more people aren't playing this. Because it's very strategy based. It really is. But crossplay is what make people play games, I guess, right? Got it here. Number 7. Go ahead, Demi.
Number 7. Remember before the crossplay thing, how Sony came out and said, hey, here's an exclusive PS4 bundle for Fortnite?
Yeah.
And a lot of people were up in arms about that.
Yeah.
And so many people up in arms about it that they really didn't even play Fortnite. They didn't care. But this is like the precursor to like the crossplay situation. And everybody was so upset about, oh my God, Sony's doing a Fortnite bundle, but Xbox did a PUBG bundle also.
Yo, they did too.
Yeah, let's be fair here, guys. Call a spade a spade. They're gonna have bundles for the things that they're sponsoring.
Yeah,
oh my God, you guys don't care about the community and the gaming, and you don't want to see the future. I want to play with everybody else.
Yo, they were really preaching that. Like, I don't want to see. I want to be able to play with my friend on Xbox. Go buy an Xbox then.
Yeah, simple as that, really. I mean, crossplay is cool, but I'm not really about to break my neck for it.
Facts.
And people are like really upset about what Sony pulled with that bundle, but that's just business.
In the great words of Vic, strictly business. What are we on? Number 9 now? Oh, number 8. Number eight. Oh, this one is more of, not necessarily a controversy, but more of an overreaction. When Phil, Reggie, and Sean were all on stage at the Game Awards, people were looking at that like the second coming of Jesus. And I'm like, again, yes, this is cool to see, but people were trying to use that as a means for gamers to come together. And I'm like, yo, stop preaching that to, like, this sounds bad, but it'll make sense once I'm done explaining it. Stop preaching that togetherness with these companies, man. Like, people keep trying to say, oh yeah, these companies need to be friends. We need to work together. No. That's not how this works. In corporate America, in America, period, in any aspect of your life, you are always going to have a rival or an enemy, not an enemy that's trying to do you harm, but someone that is trying to outdo you in work, in sports, in anything. You think these sports, football, basketball, baseball players aren't friends outside? Of course. On that field, you my enemy. That same thing applies here. Yeah, seeing them all on stage for you know, to oh yeah, you know, we all on stage. If we could all be on stage, then we could all be friends. No, that's not how this works. They are all companies that want the same thing. You know what that same thing is? Your money. How are they going to get? So you think if Sony gets $400 from you, they gonna give $100 to Reggie and Phil? Hell no. And the same thing, vice versa. Do you think if a game comes to PlayStation and say, yo, man, we want to work exclusively with you, they'd be like, you know what, man? I know you guys want to work exclusively with us, but I think it'll be better for the community if we're multi-plat so that everyone can play. You think they thinking like that? You think anyone is thinking like that? If that was the case, then Xbox wouldn't be buying those studios. If that was the case, PlayStation wouldn't have exclusive deals. If that was the case, Marvel Alliance 3 wouldn't be coming out exclusively on the Switch. These companies aren't friends. They're competitors, and that's okay. I don't understand why some people in this community feel like competition is a bad thing. I really don't get that mindset.
But yet they play video games where...
But I feel like people that have that type of mindset, they suck at games.
That's crazy.
Like you ever like one thing I hate, especially in shooters, and Demi can tell you this, and Bari, you know, Bari is like, when it comes to COD, Bari is my right hand. He could tell you, I hate losing. I don't like losing. And you ever played with somebody in a multiplayer game, and like when you lose, you like, oh my god, yo, we losing, guys, don't step it up. And they'll be like, relax, it's just a game. And you like, and like people like that, I don't play with. Like yo, get up out of here, bro. Like, you're not taking this serious, bro.
All right, relax. Go play some Tetris or something, man.
Relax, it's just a game, bro. It's cool. We lost. It's fine. No, it's not fine because we lost. Do you think these companies are taking that same approach? If they were taking that same approach, again, Xbox wouldn't be buying these studios. If they were taking that same approach, Xbox wouldn't be putting their day and date new exclusives on a Game Pass just to get your money. It's competition, ladies and gentlemen. It's competition. It's okay to be a competitor, and it's okay for people in the community to talk about how great their console is over another console. If their favorite console is PlayStation and they speak on how much better PlayStation is than Xbox, that's okay. It's all about competition. But seeing these three guys on stage, oh, we can all be together, guys, together as gamers. Yo, what? Bruh, what? Like, what?
Those are the people who won participation awards.
Like, it's bad for these guys to be in competition. Get up out of here with that, man. Get up out of here. These guys do not care about you, me, or anything. They care about the money, first and foremost. As much as I love PlayStation as a brand, and I love my PlayStation 4, 3, 2, 1, and all this, Vita and all this, they don't care about me. They don't give a crap about me. They're not friends. They're not my friends. Even at PSX, yes, we're meeting developers, we're meeting all these execs, and it's cool to meet them, and they're very friendly. But at the end of the day, they want my money. And that's with every company, even Nintendo. Because if it wasn't about the money, Nintendo wouldn't be charging you for online, a bare bones online at that you can't do anything on.
To voice chat.
You can't even voice chat on a Switch. But they charge you for it. Oh, well, it's only $5. So? The bare essentials are missing, but they're charging you for it. So that's my number 8. Demi, number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Everybody was so upset when they heard about the 100-hour crunch.
Oh, God.
I'm not buying Red Dead. I'm not picking it up. I'm not getting the game. The 100-hour crunch? How dare ye? But at the end of the day, y'all still bought Red Dead.
Facts.
Y'all still played it. Y'all still picked it up. Well, hey, look at what my horse can do. I seen this guy get kicked by a horse. Oh, my God. Y'all bought the game. Y'all didn't care about the 100-hour crunch. Y'all talking about all this. Yeah, man, devs deserve to be treated better, which they do. I'll give you that. But at the end of the day, you weren't too concerned about it. People were just using this for primetime YouTube media material, or just being gaming politicians on Twitter and really fitting in with the trend and not really caring about these developers. And then when developers came out and said, yeah, I don't mind the crunch, but you deserve to be treated better. Oh my God, how can you do this? Come on, man. Like, bruh, what? Bruh, what? Oh my God, 100 hours. Bruh, what? Get out of here with this, man.
Yo, number 10. And Debbie, at least you could I want at least talk because we've been talking too much. At least we're kind of chilling. So at least
I've been chilling. I'm good.
I want Lisa to talk about this one too because I know she can kind of give her thoughts. Number 10, and y'all gonna love this. For number 10 of the 10th most overreact controversy of 2018, PSN name changes. Let me tell you why. Because when it happened, when the name change wasn't there and people were mad and up in arms and, oh my God, this needs to be here, blah, 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 whatever, right? When it came out and they you read the fine print of how the name changes was going to be, people was like, you know what? Big Daddy 09 ain't that bad. Suddenly people's names weren't that bad anymore. Because if you change your name, potentially you could lose all your progress from PS3. You lose trophies and all these different things, and all this other stuff. And suddenly, I'll keep my name that I made when I was 15. I'll keep it. I can be the ultimate thruster 23.
What?
Jesus, this really is a 69 episode.
Whoa, episode 69.
Like, suddenly people changing their names wasn't that important anymore once they read the fine print. But yet, all year, well, PlayStation, you can't change your names, guys. This is so unfair. I want to be able to change my name. I shouldn't have to make a whole new account and lose my trophies. That's not fair, guys. That's what people were saying. But again, once the fine print came out, meh, it suddenly wasn't that important anymore. Yet people complained all year. Is it hypocrisy? The world may never know.
I don't want my characters deleted.
Yeah, like people were suddenly okay with not changing their name. It immediately got, remember that it immediately got dismissed. It wasn't that important anymore. People, I don't need to change my name. It's cool. I don't want to do this. No. It's cool.
I think people were more so scared of what was gonna happen.
But changing your name should be what's most important, right? You want to change your name, change it.
Bro, I'm not losing my save file, bro. That's
So the
dead,
save
bro.
file is more important than changing your name. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Of course. And same with other people. Their saves and trophies was more important than changing your name. Then shut up and take your name. Take what you can get. Or change your name and potentially lose everything. Those are your options. Albeit not the best options. But those are the options as they stand currently in this current time right now. Yo, shout out to Undead in the building. Shout out to Undead. Round of applause. Undead came through.
Wait, is that the boy Undead?
Yeah, man.
UXBI?
Yeah, Undead.
Yo, shout out to my people, man. What's going on, man?
Tentacruel said, I want to change my PSN name though. When does it go live? It goes live at the beginning of 2019, Wavy.
I do want to change my name. I'm gonna risk it.
I'm indifferent about it. I mean, if I get the ability to change my name, I'll change. I'm only going to change it to Persona or Gaming with Persona. From
I just want one universal name all the way through.
Yeah, that's really what I want. So if I could change it to Gaming with Persona, then whatever. If I can't, I'll just be God's assassin for the rest of my gaming life.
Do y'all really want y'all PSMs to be attached to your name that you use?
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Because my whole
when
reason.
I kill people in COD, I want wait.
But what if you get stream sniped or something like that?
I mean, you would get stream sniped regardless because they'll see who your name is when you kill somebody on the kill feed.
True.
Or when you go back to the lobby, they will see your name regardless. So that doesn't matter.
I chose my name because I want people to know it's me, but then again, I don't want people to know it's me. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want the weirdos, man.
Oh my!
Is that Leash Bakish? I said Leash Bakish. Is that Leash Capiche?
Leash Capiche.
I said no. Send you a message. Hey, Leash, what's up?
Well, I have my logo as part of my. I just thought about that.
Well, your logo. The only people that can see that is people that are that you're close friends with. So
okay, so they can't see my banner.
No, they can't. Well, no. They can see. Do you have your banner as your profile picture?
Yeah, my banner is my logo.
No, the only people that you have is so me and Demi can see it.
Okay.
But no, if someone sends you a real name request, that means they want to reveal y'all both of y'all real names that you have on the account, which will also reveal that picture. So if you don't have someone as a real name friend, like a real like a close friend, they won't be able to see none of that. Okay. They'll only see the full avatar that you have it as for the PlayStation account.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
The more you learn.
So yeah, those are our top 10 overreaction controversies for 2018. There's plenty more. Trust me, guys. You guys have been naming some in the chat. There is definitely plenty more. But let's get into the year in review real quick. Then we'll talk about 2019. So year in review, the way it works is we'll give each PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo A, B, C, D in terms of how they performed this year. The way the grading process worked, the metrics used is games, preferably not games, exclusives, console like features, services and stuff like that, and overall just appeal. That's how the grading process. That's what goes into how we'll grade it. So at least since we and Demi, we've been talking a whole lot. So for Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo, and give each one a grade, what would you give the big three for 2018? What's their grade in terms of performance and whatnot?
Well, seeing as I bought a PlayStation, the second half of 2018, I don't think I'm qualified to give PlayStation a grade. Honestly, I'm still like, I don't even know what to like. I just found out something new today, so I mean, I don't. Okay, so of course Xbox. I'll give it because I'm biased and it's my favorite studio.
Just came right out and said it. Like, I'm biased, so you know.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. I'm biased as hell. So.
Oh God.
I mean, I've been playing Xbox for forever, so I mean, of course, I have to give it. I'll give it an A-.
Stop this! Please stop, man! Stop this!
It's my favorite.
Stop. All right, you know what? You're right. I can't dispute your opinion. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'll give it an A-. Game Pass, but the thing is, Game Pass really is what set the tone for me. Because I was like, when I wanted to play State of Decay, when they first announced it was coming out, blah 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 blah, I was like, okay, cool. So I'm ready to spend my little $30 and play buy the game. But then I looked and I saw like, oh snap, they putting out exclusives on Game Pass. So I was like, that's what really kind of set the tone for me. And I really love Game Pass because it gives me an opportunity to at least try out the different games, and it's cheap. Try out the different games. If I don't like it, I don't have to play it. If it's a game I actually do like, you know what I'm saying, I can finish it, beat it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I give Xbox an A-. And plus, I'm biased. I said I'm biased. I'm one of those teachers. I would be one of those teachers. If your little kid bad, they ain't passing.
Oh, Jesus.
As far as the Switch, I don't really main on the Switch. It's my daughter's, so I mean, when I do play it, I only play like 2 games. So I mean, but I do like it, and it is convenient for when I just want to lay in the bed and just play games and just like not have to think about anything.
Okay.
So, what?
No, nothing good.
It's okay. Everybody lays in a bed, you know. I'm not the first. Anyway, I guess I'll give it. I'll give it a. Damn. Why y'all put me on the spot like this? Because I feel like I'm just gonna give everybody an A. You know what? F it. Everybody gets an A. Forget it.
Give everyone an A.
I'm giving everybody an A.
Hey,
it's just like I'm like every like I said, I'm not really into the politics of consoles. Like if it's good, it's good. Everything has its good and its bad. I just like to play games. If like at the end of the day, the reason why I bought a PlayStation 4 is because more of my friends have a PlayStation 4. If it wasn't for that, I'd be sticking with an Xbox. I mean, I love PlayStation. I love my PlayStation. I love the games. I like the interface a little bit better or whatever. And the fact that basically all of y'all are on PlayStation. Only my family was on Xbox. So I mean, and they do have more exclusives, and I like that. And they have better RPGs. That's one thing that I couldn't stand about Xbox was the lack of RPG games. I was tired of playing Mass Effect for the 50,000th time. The trilogy, not Andromeda. We all know how I feel about that. So, and with the Nintendo, I mean, I don't know how I've been playing Stardew Valley. Jesus. For forever. I like the fact that I don't have to put it on my dock and whatever.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking like that till you started clearing your throat, man. You gotta chill, bro. I wasn't even thinking like that.
Episode 69. Yeah, I love playing games. Like I even play mobile games on my phone. The Harry Potter game. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, I'll give everybody an A. Everybody gets an A. You get an A. You get an A. Everybody gets an A.
I respect it. I ain't even mad at it. I respect it. I respect it. Demi, Sony, Nintendo, Xbox. What scores you giving it for the year in terms of their performance?
All right. So, Xbox is a C-.
A C-?
Yeah.
Okay.
They did come with some stuff, but like 2 out of the what was it? 5 weren't that good. Especially these are like the big heavy hitters that you guys like really hyping up. Yeah. And it's kind of like, all right, okay. Yeah, those 2 games, Sea of Thieves and State of Decay, were kind of like some big disappointments. Game Pass has been critical. That has been like the rolling gem for them this year. And I do give them credit for that because they've had some stuff hit Game Pass that just released. And I didn't have to pay, or I didn't have to really like drop out 60 or whatever. And it's been really, really phenomenal with that. So let's see. Switch. If I had to give Switch something, it would definitely... Switch gets a B-. Great games, terrible online service, and what you are getting with the online service game-wise is horrible. And no voice chat, no invitations, no messaging system. Basically, if I want to hit you up to play, I got to call you or text you.
Or be on a PlayStation.
Yeah. Or be in some type of Discord lobby. Which is horrible. For a system in 2018, horrid. I'm not with that at all. And if I had to give it to Sony, honestly, Sony came with some bangers this gen. Sony came with some bangers this year. So I'm sitting them at an A. I want to drop it to an A- though. Just for certain ways of how they handle certain things. Mm-hmm. But they did pretty good.
Okay. I like that. So for me, Xbox gets a D-. They handled themselves very poorly.
I'm surprised you didn't give it an F. Everybody give Persona a round of applause because I thought it was going to get an F.
Round of applause for myself for being
wow.
unbiased, unlike Leash.
Shut up.
D-. Matter of fact, I give it a D+.
Okay.
Because they handled themselves. They did bring some exclusives at the beginning of the year.
They failed gracefully.
They failed. You know, that the exclusives weren't that great. They definitely did try to sell people on dreams that just weren't. Once you got that game, it just wasn't happening. You can really see that their focus is Game Pass. And it, with them acquiring the studios, it does show that they are trying to provide more of a different variety of games with the studios that they snatched up. So it'll be interesting to see how the future looks for Xbox. But in terms of 2018, it wasn't a great year. Very, very minimal games. Nintendo gets a C- from me. And the only reason why Nintendo is that low is because Nintendo really showed the public who they really are this year with the way they handled themselves with this online service and releasing such a bare bones service and people giving them excuses for that. Like, oh, well, it's their first time getting into online. I don't want to hear none of that. Nintendo been making video games in this industry since 86? When did NES come out? 86, 85?
It was in the 80s.
In the 80s. Like, I don't want to hear that. Nintendo handled themselves very poorly this year when it came to the advertising and releasing of this Nintendo Online. It really was done extremely poorly. And then in terms of the games, again, Octopath and Smash really were the games that pulled me in this year. Like, nothing else really grabbed me. Oh, and Pokemon, you know what? No, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu as well. So 3 good games. But with them, I'm looking to the future where I'm like, this really shows that Nintendo has a lot of work that they have to do, especially when it comes to keeping up with the times. As much as people want to say Nintendo is in their own lane, I don't want to hear that. Nintendo is also competing for the same money that Xbox and PlayStation are competing for. I don't want to hear that same lane crap. That stuff is bull. I don't want to hear that. So they really need to get with the times with a lot of things, especially this online stuff, especially if they want to really build upon that and really start pulling in some of these bigger titles or creating bigger titles to kind of accommodate to a more online centric audience, which is what majority of this community has grown into. Also, the fact that they released some cardboard box and tried to sell this to people. Listen, I'm smarter than the average bear. I don't want to hear that. So that C minus definitely come. And then PlayStation, it's an A plus. This year they performed better than any other year prior for this generation, in my opinion. This had to have been the best year for PlayStation, period. God of War, Detroit, Spider-Man, Ni no Kuni. The list goes on, man. Like
Life of Black Tiger. Yes.
You on your own with that one, bruh. PlayStation, but see, you know what? Let me dial it back. PlayStation gets an A minus for the way they handle themselves with the name change. I will admit that fine print stuff really had me scratching my head. Like, yo, this is wild. Like, whoa. And honestly, and I may get some flack for this, but I'm mad Sony caved with the whole crossplay. I really am. I'm mad they caved. Just for the simple fact, stand by your convictions, man. You have the better crossplay experience than the other two, than your competition. More games on PlayStation are crossplay, and they crossplay with PC. I don't see an issue. Why am I again? And we've had this conversation before. Why am I cross-playing with my competition? For what? My direct competition. For what? For what? No, you do your own thing, and I do mine. But they caved, and I'm like, oh, Sony, why'd you cave? Should have kept that up. That one, I definitely feel like Sony should have been arrogant about. That's probably one of the few things I feel Sony's arrogance should have been at the forefront of that specific thing in terms of crossplay. I may get flack. If I do get flack, that's you feel how you feel, but that's just how I feel about it when it comes to the crossplay with Sony. So yeah, they get an A minus for me. And then their conference this year was their E3 was the fact that they didn't have PSX also is another reason why that's getting dialed back to an A minus, because I'm hurt by that. that hurts me a lot. So yeah, that's our year in review for the big three. So final thing, just a little discussion. What do we want for 2019? Starting with you, Leash. In terms of gaming.
Oh, you said in terms of gaming. I was about to say, what do I want?
Well, I mean, if you want to get more personal, you're free to get more personal if you want.
No, it was gonna be something lewd. It's gonna be. I was gonna say a sugar daddy, but
anyway, in terms of gaming, what do you want? In it could be gaming or the gaming community. What do you want in 2019?
I want a sneak peek of the Anaconda.
Let me get my phone. Sorry. I
mean the Xbox. The Xbox.
I'm sorry. That was so bad. I'm sorry.
The Xbox.
I'm sorry, guys. That was terrible.
I want a sneak peek. I want, because y'all know I'm so team damn Xbox. And so I just want to see it. I just want.
Yo, you gotta stop speaking like that. Speak regular. Speak regular. You gotta speak regular, please.
I am speaking regular.
No, you're not.
That's the thing. I want to get a.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't even mean for it to come out like that, but no, like I really want to see what Xbox has in store. Damn.
Yeah, that's better. That's a better way.
Yes, I want to see what Xbox has in store. Like that's it. Also, I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts. And I guess
that on PlayStation, right?
Yes, I am. No, I am. I'm getting a PlayStation, yeah, because I have to play all over again. So I might as well just go ahead and get it on PlayStation.
You can buy it all in one for $100.
Yeah, I think that game, even the new one, right?
Yep, even the new one. Every single game. $100.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. What else? What else? I'm ready for Anthem, I guess. Because Like I said, I'm bitter. And what do I want to see? Like, as far as the gaming industry in general, I really want to see, like, I guess developers, like, I really wish they would stop giving us the middle finger at this point. I kind of want to see them take a little bit more time out and actually kind of cater to the consumer. Because a lot of developers have been kind of trolling us for a very long time. So I think it's about time for them to actually stop, showing us their ass and actually start taking what we say into consideration. That's about it. Yeah. That's about it.
Demi, in terms of gaming and the gaming community, what do you want for 2019? What needs to be left in 2018? Break it down for us, brother.
Can we stop policing people who don't like the same thing?
Oh my God, Demi, that's what I'm talking about, man. Speak them facts, man. Go ahead, man. You got the floor. Oh my God.
Listen, I'm one of the few people that's actually like genuinely excited for Crackdown, and I'm gonna share my opinion about that. But if you don't like the game and you don't care for it, why should I have to share your same opinion and thoughts about it? Or if people don't like a certain game that's out, whether it be from the big three, why police people on like why they need to like it or why they should like it? Like, seriously, if I don't like a certain game, if I don't like a certain series, period, don't tell me, oh, it's the best game of this generation or it's the best game that's come out. You just don't understand. You don't understand the mechanics. Look, dude, if I don't like it, I just don't like it. And that goes for anybody. That goes for any series, any developer, no matter if it's Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, Ubisoft, Square, whoever. If I'm not rocking with it, I'm not rocking with it. I've said plenty of times I don't like Souls games. With people just tell me you don't understand, you just don't get the lore. You're missing out on one of the best games of the generation. Look, dude, I can name 10 other games that I think is better than Bloodborne. So if I don't like it, I just don't like it. And let's stop trying to like force ideals down people's throats too. You may like this thing, or you may agree with this thing, or you feel a certain way about a series or a game. That's cool. I don't. I'm not going. Oh, and another thing. Let's stop the pretend excitement.
Facts. If the game is trash, it's trash. Listen, stop
if that. If it's bad, then it's bad. Don't be afraid to speak your emotion about a game. Obviously, don't just go out and be a dick and bash everything. But if it's bad, then it's bad. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your audience. Be honest with the people that you're talking to. If I like Call of Duty. I don't like Battlefield. I think it's too slow paced, and I've genuinely given it a chance. Am I gonna go out and bash Battlefield because I don't like it? No. I'll respectfully say I don't like this series, and keep it at that. Jesus. And can we also stop crying about stuff that really don't have this big ideal or motion for us as gamers? Can we stop with the, oh my God, I had to grind for Smash characters. Oh my God.
Yo, that was so great. That was another overreaction we should have brought.
Yeah. Oh my God, I had to grind for Smash characters. Oh my God, this game is forcing you to not really force you to get loot boxes, but it has loot boxes in it. Like, dude, come on. Dude, I see so many people cry about so much. Oh my God, the Raimi suit isn't as detailed as the movie.
They bought them boots from 9 West, not Sephora. Who cares?
Like, bro, let's stop crying, man. And also, stop being so upset at other people's opinions. People aren't going to like what you like.
Facts. Least thinks 12 is trash. I think 15's trash. We still friends. We still, we still we still kind of, sort of, not a whole lot like each other. Both of them. So,
yeah.
Man, we all have differing opinions about Final Fantasy. I think Type 0 is great. Persona likes 12. Leash likes 15.
Yes.
We all still come together. We play games and talk.
Bro, I get tired of seeing people's opinion Like, people get upset about opinions. Like, dude, it's an opinion. Okay, he doesn't like that. Great. And another thing, and this is the one where
if you get rid of the P, it's an onion. I'm sorry, go ahead.
What? Yelling these uncle jokes. See, and this is why.
Listen.
Oh,
There's
God.
one thing I've genuinely been like bothered by lately. I see a lot of people say, well, I don't see people talking about XYZ game on my timeline. If you follow nothing but fanboys, guess what you're gonna see?
Onions.
That's it. Onions.
Oh,
Sweaty onions.
Lord. Help me. I should have read the fine print. I should have read the fine
Listen,
print.
I see a lot of people say, well, people aren't talking about this game. Well, I don't see anybody talking about these games, or I don't see anybody just keep it gaming, man. It's always fanboy on my timeline. Look at who you follow. Look at what you do. Look at what you engage in. All I see is fanboys. All I see is arguments and topics about fanboyism in my timeline. Dude.
You sound funny just now.
Like, dude, seriously, you know what you follow. You know what you engage in. You want to see gaming? Follow people that actually talk about gaming.
Facts. That's for real. That one is real though. A lot of people. Yeah, that one is very accurate. A lot of people they'll say, you know, gaming is dead or this community is messed up, but they're following the messed up people in the community. It's like, yo,
and they engage in it. They surround themselves in it. They wade in the water of the fanboy war and be like, man, gaming is dying, man. All it is crumb side and this and that and other. Bro, relax. Just follow people that talk about gaming.
facts.
Follow Gaming with Persona. Follow Least Capiche. Follow Demigod Reviews.
Follow
We
J
keep
Bar.
it gaming out. Yeah, we keep it gaming out here.
Facts.
Here and there, I post some music and movie thoughts, but genuinely, I keep it gaming.
Facts.
I don't. Don't follow me.
Follow Lee. She
Don't
said
follow
some
me.
wild, yo, Lee said some wild stuff earlier this week. What she said? She said something about. I gotta think about it. I remember it. I remember. I gotta remember it.
And if we're talking gaming in general, the one thing I really want to see, if you're dropping episodic games, wait on that season pass that you want to release, please. Because I understand you want to get the funding. You want to get the funding for these episodes. But at the same time, you're kind of screwing over people who pay like that $20 to support you guys.
Facts. Dope Nod is definitely they definitely the culprits of this because we not getting season episode 2 until what, January, and the game came out in what, September?
Yeah.
Yo, hell no. You would no. And it's what, 4 episodes for this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hell nah.
And if your game on your preferred platform isn't good, don't be afraid to speak on it.
Facts.
If you have a preferred system, say something about the game that you don't like. I can speak on a lot of games for days. For days. You don't have to just chill out because it's your preferred platform. If a game isn't good, a game isn't good. And that goes for your favorite developer. I love Rockstar, but Red Dead's controls are bad. That's okay to say. It's not gonna kill me. I'm not melting right now. It's okay to speak up about what you feel great about, guys. And if you feel a certain way, to say so, man. Like, I don't know, people tend to hide themselves just because it's a preferred of what they like. And honestly, last thing, this is specifically me speaking. Demigod Reviews. If you say you're not playing a game because something is in there, then you turn around and play it, stop crying. Stop it. Don't tell me that you aren't playing XYZ game because it has certain things that you can buy, but then you turn around and play that demo. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me, oh, I'm not playing this. But then you jump on it. Don't tell me you feel strongly about certain things, but then you turn around and play said game. Because then I'm looking at you in the light. I'm looking at you in the light, Chief. I'm looking at anybody to tell me I'm not playing PUBG, I'm not playing Devil May Cry 5, I'm not playing this, I'm not playing that. Oh, it has microtransactions. It has this. You can pay for moves that's completely optional. Oh my God, Assassin's Creed Odyssey had this. Shadow of War had that. But then you still buy the game. Because if you crying, I'm gonna call it out. So relax on that, Chief. And y'all know who y'all are.
Facts.
You know who you are.
Ooh, that's a spicy hot take from.
That was a spicy take.
That was a spicy hot take from Demi. He sounded like me just now. You feel me? Not, meaning he went long. Paul. I mean, all right. So for me,
episode 69.
That's an onion.
Yeah, we got big cheese in the building, man. Round of applause for Big Cheese coming through to the podcast. Appreciate you, bro. So for me, Demi said pretty much a lot of what I was gonna say. So mine's will be really short. So for me, for 2019, in terms of what I'm excited for, Kingdom Hearts 3 is definitely top of the list. Kingdom Hearts 3, Resident Evil 2, Anthem, Devil May Cry 5 for sure. I'm really, especially after seeing that V gameplay, I really, and actually playing the game. I did play it on my Xbox. Yes, I did turn my Xbox on to play a game.
What?
Yes, I did. So I played the demo actually a couple times. It's really is like, it's so good. So I can't wait to play Devil May Cry on my PlayStation 4. It really is. So Devil May Cry, just so many different games. Sekiro, I think Last of Us 2 is coming out next year. So Last of Us 2, I really am excited. I'm excited for 2019. I really am excited to see how Xbox will hold up E3. I'm really excited to see how that will play out. I definitely am going to be tuned in for E3 2019 to see how that whole convention pans out. Now that
we have to say what we was excited for too.
Yeah, yeah. It was.
I'll say it after yours.
Okay. So E3, I'm definitely excited for. And then in terms of PlayStation 5, I definitely feel like we're going to get a reveal, or we're going to get some really huge news about PlayStation 5 next year. So
it's not going to be as huge as the Anaconda. It's not going to be as huge.
I'm looking directly at my mic as if I'm looking at you.
Just saying.
So wild. So that as well. I'm definitely gonna. PS5 is definitely gonna be cool to see what that's about. Well, we can't say pause. Well, Flo, she's a woman, so she could say that.
I could talk about the Anaconda.
All right, slow down. All right. Yeah, but that's that. In terms of community. Again, Demi said a lot of what I said, so I'm not going to go too deep into it. But in terms of the community, I really want people in the community to really just start enjoying games again, because I feel like we as a community have moved very far away from that, and it's to the point where, like, it's like people just don't enjoy games. It's like their enjoyment is solely based on Metacritic reviews, what their favorite YouTuber says. It's not really their enjoyment. It's not their thoughts. It's not their opinions. Like, I really want us as a community to get back to just enjoying games, regardless of what game it is. Japanese, non-Japanese, RPG, shooter, whatever the case may be. I just want us as a community to really go back to enjoying games. Like, let's just go back to enjoying games. And again, Demi said it best. For people that say that, the gaming community is bad, or the gaming community, nobody talks about games, you are following the wrong people, because there's plenty of people that I follow on my timeline that all they do is talk about games. They talk about the goods, the bads with games. Again, Demi's one of them. I'm one of them. Bari, BG, Jack Move, who else? I'm trying to think. Sick Humor TV. If you're not following him, he talks a lot about different games. It's a lot of people out here that talk about games, and they really are about gaming. these are people you should go follow. You feel me? Like, go follow these people. In terms of the community wise, with podcasts and things like that, like, we need to get away from that drama. Like, a lot of that just needs to kind of be outside of the community. And us as a community, we just really need to just enjoy games, man. Like, I swear, like, I don't know, like, that's really all I can say. Like, just enjoy games. Like, it's so much complaining, crying, and again, complaining is very different from speaking on things that are bad with a game. Complaining is like, you know, complaining about no puddles. That's complaining. But if you're speaking on a technical error in a game or something, like, that's not really complaining. Or if you're speaking on, like, you know, like, for instance, people think when you say that the controls in Red Dead Redemption 2 are bad, that you're complaining. No, that's the truth. The controls in the game are trash. That's not someone complaining. That's someone letting you know their experience. It's trash. The controls are trash. Like, I beat the game. I'm telling you, the controls in Red Dead Redemption 2 are trash. That's the truth. So, you know, I just really want us all to enjoy games for 2019 and just really be happy for games. And also, start calling out these developers. Stop being scared to say a developer is messing up. Because again, it's terrible that it got to this point to where people are really starting to call out Bethesda for the bullshit. Same thing with Rockstar. The controls are trash. Call them out on that. Like, yo, Rockstar, like, let's update this engine. Let's get things proper. Same thing with Bethesda, with them making Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield on the Gringo engine. That ain't getting no pickups from me. I'm not even looking in that direction. You crazy? After this game, you gonna continue to make games? Engine? What's it called? Gringo, whatever the
Gamebryo.
Gringo. My fault. I thought it was Gringo. Gamebryo engine. Unacceptable. Gringo Everybody in this community should be up in arms about that. Letting them know they got to build a new engine or use some other engine or something like that. Unacceptable. Also, I need people to stop being mad that games are exclusive. Listen. Again, going back to what we were talking about with competition. Competition is competition, okay? Exclusives aren't going anywhere. Neither should they. They don't need to go anywhere. Exclusives are exclusives. So, if you mad that a game is exclusive, that's a you problem. And you need to look in the mirror and ask yourself, why am I mad that I can't play a game that's exclusive on another console? Go pick the console up. If you can't pick the console up, get your pockets up. If you can't get your pockets up, then you got bigger problems than to be complaining on social media that a game is exclusive.
I actually agree with you on that. Wow. We agree.
So yeah, that's my take on 2019. I can't wait for 2019. It's gonna be so great. Demi, you got the floor before we get about it.
Alright, so most anticipated games. Obviously Resident Evil 2. You already know I'm a huge Resident Evil stan, and I'm excited. Hello. What else? Metro 2033. Not Metro 2033. Metro Exodus. I'm actually really excited for that game. Anthem, of course. Devil May Cry 5, of course. Crackdown, surprisingly, it has my attention. And if I gotta say one more, Far Cry New Dawn. That really has my attention.
Only the twins is the only reason that game get picked up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's more so because I want to see how they continue the story.
Oh, it's a continuation?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I never played a Far Cry game, so
it's continuing on Far Cry 5.
Oh man, do I have to play Far Cry 5?
Yeah, you do.
You actually do.
Which one should I start from though?
5. No, 5.
Just start from 5?
Yes.
Actually, can we play that co-op? Do the story?
Yeah, we can.
Hey, if you
How many?
If you trying to do that.
How many
That's
of us?
That's a good question.
I think it's only 2.
Is
it
so
y'all?
Is it 4? It might. I think it actually might be 4. Oh, 5. Demi said. Court said 5.
Oh,
hey,
we'll do it as whatchamacallit.
That might be a next community game night, guys.
Yeah. There we go.
Uh-oh. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's
Okay.
it.
Okay. So guys, that's our year in review for 2018. Our thoughts and things for 2019. 2019 is definitely going to be a great year, not just for gaming, but 2019 is definitely going to be. Oh, he's talking about 5 in terms of. Oh shit. He's talking about 5 in terms of Far Cry. We'll find out how many players. We'll find out how many players, and we'll let you know if Far Cry. Oh,
it's
okay. Yeah, it's only 2.
2.
Yeah, he said 2. That sucks. Fine.
Well, y'all can stream that. Throw the host on y'all.
I guess.
I'm down with that.
I've actually beaten it, so
I haven't beaten it yet. So I mean,
yeah, that would be great for you two to play, and I can actually see how adorable you guys get.
Can you stop it, Demigod Rev?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Listen, that's an onion. That's an onion.
Yeah, that's his onion. So he can say what he say about his onions. I mean, I wouldn't mind if Leash is down. I'm definitely down. We could try it. See how we work as a team.
I guess.
See, Leash don't like me, Debbie. If it's you, she's like, yeah, let's do it.
See how we work.
With me, it's like
team.
with me, she gotta think about it. I don't know. With you, she would have been like, yeah, let's do it.
Shut up.
I got something to do that day.
Okay.
But 2018 has been a great year, not just for gaming, but it has been a great year for MOG as well. We did do an entire branding change, so we went from Mind of a Gamer to MOG and Friends, and we did get our newest member, who is Leash Capiche, where we've said this time and time again. Me and Demi, we couldn't be happier with Leash, and Leash is not just an amazing gamer, she's also an amazing woman, person, mother, friend, who me and Demi both look at as she's fam. She's definitely part of the fam, and
yeah, she fam.
We definitely couldn't be happier with Leash, and a lot of the people that watch us, they also, you guys love Leash as well, which we're happy about. At least she fit right in with us and how. All right, bro.
What if?
All right, bro.
Lord.
She fit right in to the mold of MOG, and just kind of, her personality, kind of just meshes with mine and Demi so perfectly. It's like we've known each other for years, and we've only known each other for 6 months. In terms of me and Demi knowing Leash, and again, it's so great to have her a part of this, and MOG is definitely on the path to become a bigger and better thing. 2018 is only the beginning. In 2019, you guys are definitely going to see a lot of changes to
definitely.
MOG. You guys are definitely. I can't even talk. You guys are definitely going to see a lot of changes to MOG. You guys are going to see a lot of improvements. You guys are going to see a lot of new things added to MOG. We hope that all of you guys do, support us and continue to watch our podcasts and, come through to our game nights and, support us individually and our individual endeavors in terms of streaming videos and things like that. But trust me, a lot of great things are going to happen, and we hope that you guys will be there for all of it. Again, big shout out to our day ones. Big shout out to the new guys, new people that we do get. Yeah, we definitely going to start incorporating guests now because now Leash is cemented into the mold. We definitely are going to start reaching out to, different developers, reaching out to different people within the community, other YouTubers, other podcast people, some, viewers and things like that. Those things will definitely happen in the future. So trust me, those things are definitely going to be happening now. But I think me and Demi wanted to kind of get, we didn't want to guess to overshadow Leash because, Leash getting her.
She found.
Leash, Leash is, we wanted to make sure she was, cemented in, and we got the flow right. But I think now we know how this works. We know how things go. We know each other's personalities, things like that. So now we can really start incorporating guests, like every other podcast and whatnot. At least twice a month, try to get 2 guests on the show. So yeah, that's definitely That's definitely gonna happen with Flow. But yes, again, like I said, 2019, a lot of big things that they're in the works. Trust me. We hope you guys like it. We hope you guys support us. And with that being said, we're gonna get into the outros, starting with Miss Leash. Miss Leishka, peace. Round of applause. Give us your outro.
First and last lady of MOG and Friends.
Of course.
It's crazy how I think everything happens for a reason. Everything, like, for the most part, like, I think I've said this before, like, the beginning of this year could have went, like, really, really bad for me. But I feel like things happen, you learn lessons, you know, you meet the right people at the right place at the right time when your mind is right for it and ready for it. A lot of people, like, want opportunities, but they're not mentally ready, like, their mind's not ready for it, or they don't have, like, the habits and the consistency that they need. And so, like, I really appreciate Demi and Persona, even though Persona, you know, we have that little rivalry or whatever. I don't know what it is going on, but at the end of the day, like, these are my I can't say N-words, but like, these are my dudes, and, like, nobody could mess with them. Only I could pick on Persona. Anybody else pick on Persona, they gotta square up. Of course, everybody knows I love my teddy bear, demigod Rev demigod, man of the faith. You thought I was gonna say skirts, man of the faith, man of the cloth.
Because I sure muted that mic real quick.
But yeah, I love you guys, and I really, like, meeting y'all has probably been one of the, like, definitely top 5 highlights of my year. So I just want to say that before I did my outro. So enough with all the mushy stuff, because I don't do that. You know, I don't cuddle. All right. Episode 69. All right. But tonight I'm supposed to be streaming with a couple. It's Ace. I think Lucas. I'm not sure. They didn't tell me. I just know they want me to stream Killing Floor tonight around like 10:30. Like I said, my schedule changed. So from Saturday through Tuesdays is when I normally stream. I throw in a Friday here and there, all at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm looking for, like, the next series to play since I just finished A Way Out with Lucas. So there's that. Maybe me and Persona could do Far Cry or something, I guess. Hey. I don't know. We'll see.
It'll be nothing but jokes. Hey.
Oh, Lord. We'll see. But we got to work that schedule out because he got a for real job, you know.
Why do you say that?
He got a for real job. My job flexible. His job not.
Demanded. You ain't there 8 o'clock. Your ass is going.
Exactly. But yeah, other than that, I'm just that's it. I just stream. I don't really do nothing spectacular. I try to have a normal life, an outside life, other than sitting in this chair and talking on this microphone. So that's basically it. That's all I got coming up so far, and yeah, I'm out.
Not only that, but, you know, Leash, again, all her links is in the description. Definitely listen. If it's one person on Twitch you need to follow, besides Demi and myself, obviously, Leash Capiche. Because Leash, she does her thing on her streams, and they're very entertaining, very fun, very funny. And it's dope to just watch her play and stuff like that. Like, really,
it's wild. It gets after 12.
Gets wild.
It gets wild after 12. Like,
she does her pour-up streams, which are always fun. Support this woman, man. Like, seriously, if it's one person that you should support, that really just loves gaming, is definitely Leash. So definitely support her. Real talk. Demi, my God's in the building. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Hold on. What was that? Hold on. Whoa.
Episode 69.
What was that? Did you just moan? Okay, I'm gonna need you to not do that,
who
sir.
Just moan, bro?
That was you, bro. What you mean?
What you mean, bro? I'm chilling, bro.
Moan on the, like, what? What are you doing,
bro? I got
Nobody watching the podcast wants to hear that.
Bro, first of all, I didn't moan. I'm a grown man.
All right, bro. Yo, listen.
If anything, I sound like Hank Hill.
My God.
I tell you what.
What was that?
Come Oh my God, I'm about to bust.
All right, bro. Go ahead and get into the outros, man. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, and scene. Howdy, everybody. Howdy to everybody across the globe. Thank y'all for listening to MOG and Friends. Thank you for Alicia Capiche for joining us this year, man. It would have been great. I don't think me and Persona could have ran the show by ourselves. We could have, but I don't think it would have been as interesting.
Nah, it would have been as good. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Demi are funny, and we play off each other very well. But we needed a third person, and not to get too into like personals of how things go in the back end of MOG. But when me and Demi was talking about who should be a third, again, we said we wanted a woman. It's always good to have a woman's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And especially in gaming, so we definitely wanted a woman. And our choices were you, Miss Elise, and who was the third one? Tell me.
I completely forgot.
I forgot the third one.
That's how important that person was. So I completely forgot.
Yeah, I forgot there was 3 people, but we liked your energy.
Yeah.
That's how.
And here we are.
Facts.
But thank y'all
Could be
for listening
happier,
to,
by the way.
Exactly. But thank y'all for listening to MOG and Friends. Thank y'all for coming on through, man. Whether you listen to us by car, by laptop, by phone, or whatever you're doing in the background, which I hope you're doing something pretty cool. Thank y'all for listening. What do I have planned? Reviews are going to be worked on this weekend. Not today. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Probably more streams. I got a video coming out of actual Spider-Man DLC review.
Hey.
That I knocked out pretty easily. What else am I gonna be playing? I'm gonna do a COD stream. Something I want to chill, man. I beat some games on stream. Beating games takes a lot of work, guys.
Yo, it does.
It does. Beating games takes a lot of work and focus. So I'm probably gonna chill with something multiplayer and just chill out, man. Shout out to everybody.
Probably doing a Smash stream or something.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that I follow on Twitch, man. Shout out to the people. Shout out to the Wrestle Squad running on sticks and everybody over there. Good people. Go check them out. Come by on the social media. Everything Demigod Reviews, except Facebook Gaming. I have to be Demigod Rev. The man of the Mad Titans. The Mad Reviewers. Dark Shadows 3, Bendy and the Ink Machine, Mutiny 0. And hopefully Ashen, if I can fit that in, is getting reviewed this week. All of them getting reviews. And Bendy playthrough was up. And that's about it. Come on by to the Twitter. Chop it up. We'll talk games. We'll talk music. And 21 Savage has a really good album.
Yo, his album's great. It really is good. Like,
no, I like 21.
Yeah, it's good. Okay. It's good. His new album's fire.
It's a good album.
You see growth from Issa to this. You see a lot of growth.
Yeah, that's it, guys. Thank y'all for coming on through. And as usual, next year we coming hard, coming strong, knocking it out the park.
Episode 69.
Episode 69.
Next year, man, we're gonna be doing it even bigger and better.
Facts. Yeah, that's my brother. Honestly, that's family right there. Demi, support him, like for real. He's doing a lot of great things out here with his reviews, with his streams. That is a gamer you should be following in all aspects. So definitely, all the links to Leash and Demi are in the description. And I'll
drop some Twitch highlights on Twitter, just for fun, so y'all can see what I'm up to. Because Persona actually has a great clip.
Facts.
Persona has a really great clip.
All I'm gonna say is this: thank God we don't have real superheroes in this world, because Demi would have been killing folks, bro. He would not have been saving civilians out here. You understand what I'm telling you guys? He would not be saving civilians out here. Believe that.
Oh man.
But yes, please follow these guys. The links to all their stuff is in the description: Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. Also, big shout out to my bros at TOA, the online arcade. Those my brothers over there. Big shout out to Jay Barry. Big shout out to Upchuck Gaming, and big shout out to Howard. Please, the online arcade. The links to everything for the online arcade are in the description. Follow their Twitch, follow their Twitter. And definitely support those guys, because The online arcade has a lot of amazing content coming up for 2019. If you're into fighting games, then trust me, you definitely want to be a part of the TOA circuit. So please go follow them. Everything is in the description. They join their Discord, everything. Like, they got a lot of good stuff happening, so please follow them. Also, a big shout out to Plus on Block podcast with Chuck and Dre. The link to that is in the description. Bari as well. The link to his stuff is in the description, even though he's quitting YouTube. Go ahead and throw him a subscribe anyway. What else? With that being said, for me, man, I can't be happier than with Demi and Leash. MOG wouldn't be what it is without them. And honestly, to you guys that watch us every week, MOG wouldn't be as great as it is without you guys either. We really do thank you guys for supporting us. We really do thank you guys for supporting our podcast. For supporting us individually. We appreciate that as well. To any newcomers, shout out to Boro, shout out to Envy, Ian, Wolflow, Garuda, Sarge, Choco, day one. Wolflow, Garuda, and Choco, Sarge. Those are day ones right there. Shout out to the day ones for real. Mr. Corleone, Bari, to everyone that came through to the podcast, man. We really thank you guys for watching. Also, big shout out to the lurkers. We know we got people that be cooking, taking care of their kids, playing the game and listening to the podcast. We thank you guys too. Or those that just want to listen and not really, talk. We really do appreciate our lurkers as well. Thank you guys so much for supporting MOG and Friends. And trust me when I tell you, 2019 is going to be a bigger and better year for us. And we hope that you guys will be along for the ride. Look at that Blue Mustang. What's good? I see you lurking. All right, Blue Mustang, chilling. Appreciate you coming through. I hope you guys have a very fun, happy holiday, happy new year. We're going to be off next week and the week after. We're going to take a little 2-week break to kind of get some house cleaning done in terms of the podcast and the things that we're going to be doing. But trust me, when we come back, a lot of things are going to be better. A lot of things, it's going to be a lot of new things. It's going to be a lot of things thrown at you guys. And we just hope that you guys stick with us. You guys support us. And you guys just, you guys, I promise you guys will like what we have in store. I promise. With that being said, final podcast of 2018, episode 69. 69. Ooh, 69. This has to be our dirtiest podcast ever. I love it. But with that being said, guys, have fun. Have a great weekend. Enjoy Christmas with your families. Enjoy the New Year with your families. I'm going to be streaming tonight. I'm going to stream some, if Demi's up to it, we'll definitely stream some Smash. Or stream some COD or something like that. And then I'm definitely going to be streaming the Spider-Man, all 3 DLCs. Probably not tonight, tomorrow for sure. Sunday. I'm definitely going to be doing that, streaming the Spider-Man DLCs. And I'm definitely going to be streaming all week. A lot of big things, big changes happening with my Twitch, Gaming with Persona. Definitely be on the lookout for that. Also, make sure you follow MOG and Friends on Twitter. If you haven't already, go follow MOG and Friends on Twitter. Also, join our Discord. And join our Insta. I gotta put that into the thing too. That's another thing I'm gonna fix. Join our Instagram. Yeah. It's MOG and Friends as well. And with the Discord, guys, this is what I want you guys to write Santa for Christmas. Okay? So I want you all to write a letter to Santa for Christmas and say, Santa, this is what I want for Christmas, right? Dear Santa, for Christmas, what I want is for Leash to be active in the Discord.
Huh?
The end. There you go. That's it. That's all I want.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding.
Y'all notice I'm not there?
Yep, she don't be there, guys. And I'll be like, yo, Santa. I wrote Santa my letter like 2 weeks ago. Like, yo, Santa, please make Leash be more active in the Discord. He said, yo, Santa wrote me back a letter, said, I don't know about that one, Chief.
Right.
So yes, please join the Discord because there's gonna be a lot of changes with that, a lot of improvements, a lot of different things are gonna get added, removed, and all these different things. And we got about 45. We got about 50 members right now. A good solid number. So definitely, join the Discord, share the Discord out, tell your friends, your families about the podcast. It's a great family show. It's a great show, period, guys. I personally feel like it's the best podcast on YouTube. I mean, we the best. Who's better than MOG, right? But yeah, with that being said, guys.
Hit it, Keith. Nobody.
Oh my God!
Who's better than MOG? Nobody.
I'm the king of R&B. Nobody.
Oh my God!
Nobody, baby. But with that being said, guys, have a very
I'm being held hostage.
holiday.
Help me.
And we'll see you guys in the new year. MOG and friends signing out. Peace, peace, peace.